Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live. Our coverage of the Olympics, of the women's football at the Olympics, continues now as we have France versus Brazil in the quarter-final stage. We've already seen some incredible matches in the quarter-final stage already. This is the last match of the evening. So far, well, provided that Canada-Germany doesn't change in the next 6 minutes, every game would have gone to extra time. So we've had a very exciting evening or / afternoon of football so far. Hopefully we cap it off with this wonderful game this evening. Harry, are you excited for it?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, what a game to cap off what has been a brilliant day of football. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously, we were live earlier for a cracker. That was US versus Japan. A really, really good game that US were eventual winners of. And then, as you say, Spain, Colombia. I mean, wow. Again, what a game. What a game. But yeah, I've been very impressed with what we've seen so far. Hopefully tonight can deliver the same kind of quality, the same kind of performance.
Yeah, hopefully. And there's two very evenly matched sides here. I think two sides who used to be very strong, but perhaps their best players are now fading. Obviously, this Brazil side won't have Marta, and we're going to get into lineups in a moment. But I think this will be quite an interesting matchup between two sides who probably aren't favourites to go all the way in this tournament. But I think either side would be disappointed if they were to miss out on the semi-finals. So quite an interesting game in that regard.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, isn't it? You know, a win today and you're in the semi-finals, and 3 of the 4 teams that reach the semi-finals will come away with a medal. So just to get there puts you in a very, very good stead to pick up at least a bronze. So this is a big game for the two sides who have done what... I mean, France are seeking their first medal, I think. Brazil are looking for their first gold. You know, it's not their first gold, sorry. But, you know, it's going to be a very, very good game. Both sides want to win. I'm intrigued to see which way this is going to go.
Very true. Shall we have a look then at the lineups for today's game? Now we are in the Stade de la Beaujoire.
Like it. Cool.
Beaujoire, a very nice name. And we'll start with the France side being the hosts of the tournament. In goal, it's Constance Picard, back 4 of De Almeida, Nkar, Renard and Selma Bakker. The midfield 3 consists of Teletti, Gayoro and Karchawi. Now, I think Karchawi and Bakker could be the other way round, but both are capable to play at left back or in middle midfield. And then a front line of Cascarino, Katoto, and new Chelsea signing, Sandy Baltimore. Good All France team, isn't it?
Yeah, really good side. I think, you know, defensively solid. The midfield 3, I really like it. I'm a big fan of that midfield 3. And then the front 3 is one of the best in the world. An incredible front line full of incredible players who can cause Brazil a lot of problems tonight.
Yeah, is Wendy Renard ageing backwards? Because she is only 34 now, and she was definitely 36 a few years ago, so she just gets better with age.
She's going to play forever. What a centre-half she is. A brilliant, brilliant player. You know, one of those that, you know, gives everything she's got every time she steps on the field, and she's a true leader, and she'll do that again tonight.
Yeah, 14 years of service at Lyon, and yeah, what an incredible player. Let's have a look then at the Brazil team. It's a 4-4-2 for Brazil. In goal, Leite, a back 4 of Ferreira, Tatiane, Rafael and Ribeiro. Across the 4 in midfield, it's Jennifer, Sampaio, Victoria and Leal. And a front line of Gabri Nunes and Portillo. So it's a very good side. Obviously no Marta, that's the obvious omission and a big loss for them. Caroline doesn't start this game. She started the game against Spain, but doesn't start today. It's an interesting team. Angelina drops to the bench. Sampaio comes in to start. It's a bit of a weird tournament for Brazil so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's a hard one to judge for me, really, because they they've had a tough group with Spain and Japan in it, but they didn't. I wouldn't say they played great. Okay, the Spain game wasn't effective to get anything. The Japan game, they were not good enough. They really weren't, and to lose that game was pretty poor in their situation.
Japan are very strong. It's just the fact that in both those games against tough oppositions, Brazil looked really poor. Yeah. And actually, when they played Nigeria, they were good, but they still weren't incredible. And now they play France, which is a big step up in quality, a really difficult match. And I don't see how they come away from it positively. I don't see how they fare positively because they've not done very well.
No, they haven't, and that's a big concern because for me they haven't performed, you know, to the standard they need to in order to win games like this, as you say. And France, they're a very good side. They've looked really tidy in their group stage, and I'd expect them to probably have the better of Brazil tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, they should too. France are very good in the groups. Admittedly, they got a nice group, and
yeah, they did. Yeah,
you know, Canada beat them, and then Canada, well, all their exploits this tournament have been well documented. But what a tournament they've had, and I don't know, they weren't incredible against... Did they lose against Colombia in the end? I want to say they did.
I can't remember. I thought they lost to Canada.
They did. I think they lost. Oh no, they did beat Colombia and New Zealand. New Zealand was their last game. That's what I was confused by. But yeah, they topped that group quite comfortably. They played very well. I don't think they had any issues there. New Zealand was an easy game. They beat Colombia as well, which is a tough match. Colombia almost got that back, to be fair.
Yeah.
And obviously they lost to Canada, but Canada have been absolutely incredible at this tournament. So, I think it's a really good group stage for France. They play a Brazil side today who haven't had a very strong tournament at all. I think it's heavily weighted in France's favour.
Yeah, definitely. And, I guess we talk about it at the Olympics, but it is a home tournament for France. The incredible support out there for their home country. It's interesting to see the home nation at the Olympics. It's great to see them perform. A lot of people getting behind France, and they'll be looking to perform on their home stage, and I'm sure they'd love to pick up their first gold medal on home soil in Paris. It'd be an incredible achievement, and what a place to do it.
Do you think it's possible they pick up a gold? Do you not think that Spain on their side of the draw, USA on the other side of the draw, is that just too difficult?
It's very difficult, but who knows what can happen if you perform on the day. I mean, it's a sold out venue here once again. It's great to see. There's a lot of people that want France to go all the way, and sometimes that's all you need to get through. So let's see what happens. But we could be here forever tonight. US needed extra time, Spain needed penalties, and it looks like Canada and Germany are also going to need extra time there, if not spot kicks. So France, Brazil, either we're going to be done in 90 minutes or we're going to take 3 hours.
We might take 3 hours. If it's in line with all the other games tonight, we are never going to see the end of this one. But I think it's going to be interesting either way. I think it's going to be a good game. I think France are probably the slight favourites, or probably the massive favourites actually, going against this one. But Brazil will still put up a fight. They still want to see how far they can go. So it'll be interesting. And they've absolutely packed out this stadium in Nantes, I believe. And it's going to be interesting to see how this game goes down. Hopefully a good one. As I say, France would go through, or the winner of this game will go through to face Spain.
It's a toughie.
That is a very difficult game. Whoever wins. So was the US on the other side of the draw.
Exactly. Whoever wins this game is not the favourite to win the semi-final. But as I said, if you get through to semi-finals, there's a high chance you're going to come away with a medal. Even if it's not the gold, you can still get a silver. It's about getting there. Giving yourself the opportunity to win the medal is the most important part for me. Yeah,
definitely. And obviously with France, that'll be heightened considering it's their home tournament. They'll want to come away with something positive from this tournament. So, I think in that regard, it is going to be really interesting to see the fight tonight. And for Brazil, it's their last chance, really, with Marta, of course. And I don't know what the future of Brazilian football holds, because they don't look very good this tournament.
No.
They've been held together by Gabi Nunes and Marta, sort of being that glue in their team. But other than that, I don't see a whole lot of quality for Brazil. So I do wonder what the future looks like for them. I imagine Ari Borges is injured. I'm sure there'll be a Brazilian in chat that can let us know. But that's the only explanation I have for her not being at this tournament. I assume she's injured. But so it's an interesting time for Brazilian football. It's not in the place that it was 20 years ago. When Marta burst onto the scene and became this icon and the real figure of women's football. She still is in that regard, the figure of women's football. But I think Brazil now don't look they look a shadow of their former selves. And they play a France team tonight where they are, I think France are heavy favourites.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, even tonight, the Brazil player's doing it for Marta. She's can't even play as part of her last Olympics, so they want to make sure that they can get her to the final where she could play. But it's going to be a really, really tough game. France, they'll fancy themselves tonight. They can get on top early, get an early goal, and just unsettle this Brazil side who have looked pretty weak defensively. I think it's fair to say they haven't been great. They've come forward. They've looked at each other when they've come forward, but they haven't got Marta in that aspect of the game. And defensively, they've really been a letdown. So for France, they know they can get a good win tonight, get on top of the game, dictate the tempo, play their football, and realistically, Brazil shouldn't have a chance.
Definitely. Let's talk predictions then. If you are watching, then get involved in the live chat. Let us know your predictions for today's game. Poll in chat so far, 67% think that Brazil will win, which is an interesting call. 33% think France will win. So that's interesting to see. I'm going to start with you though, Harry. What is your prediction for today's game?
Yeah, I only see one winner here, and that is France. I think it'll be a pretty convincing victory. I'll go 2-0, a goal at either side of half-time, and a really, really strong performance from the French. I will go Sandy Baltimore to get the first, and then the second coming courtesy of who do I'll go Katoto.
Fair enough. Yeah, Katoto's been phenomenal at this tournament. I think she'll keep that up today. I'll say 3-0 France with a Katoto brace. She's on, is it 7 goals at this tournament so far?
I think so, yeah.
Brace, hat-trick brace so far, so I think she'll keep that going with another brace here. And I'll say Wendy Renard from a corner, heading home, because of course she's just phenomenal. Love Wendy Renard. I think she'll score again tonight.
Like it a lot. But yeah, a lot of French players would love to go the distance on their home tournament.
Oh, of course. I think they all would.
Well, yeah, of course they would. But players like Renard, who've been here for so long, they've played in so many tournaments, to win an Olympic medal, even if it's not the gold, would be brilliant. But tonight, it starts tonight. They've got to win tonight. They've had a good group stage. Bring that form into this game and try and beat this Brazil side.
Yeah, definitely so. Should be good though. Hopefully these two sides put on a good game for us. It's been an interesting Olympics so far. Just keeping tabs on that Canada-Germany game. I think that is about to head into extra time over there, which is interesting. I mean, yeah, what a day we've had so far. If that game does go to extra time, then we won't have seen a quarter-final yet. That hasn't gone beyond the 90.
Says it all, doesn't it? How competitive these groups are, how strong the competition is, that it takes more than 90 minutes for each team to beat each other. Yeah, and that says a lot. It's so close in quality. But that's what we want to see. It's good football, it's fun football, and exciting games, really.
Yeah, definitely so. Hope Renard as well, someone we've not spoken about.
Yes.
France manager.
That is an interesting decision. Obviously,
I think he's a very good coach.
He is a very, very good coach, and I feel like if France, can use their talent they do possess, they could make a good run of tournaments. The problem is it's very difficult to challenge the likes of Spain, US, England, the likes. But they might already get themselves in that bracket.
It's also going to be very difficult to hold on to Hervé Renard. He's widely expected to leave after this tournament, and I know he's been struggling with the USA. But so they'll be hoping to go out on a high here. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think France are looking very good, and so it should be. It's going to be very difficult for Brazil to win. If they do win, again, that's what a story.
Yeah, exactly, and it's one of those where both sides, it's brilliant storyline. France on home soil, Brazil are doing it for Marta at her last tournament. Either way, it's going to be a big result for whoever can get it across the line.
Definitely. And the players engaging in a huddle. I think that involves the substitutes as well for France, which is nice to see. All together as one team. So there's players like Kenza Dali, like Les Sommer, like Lacroix who don't
really
start.
Good bench.
It's a ridiculous bench for France, yeah. I think that's the problem for France. Like, not only is their side, the problem for Brazil in the fact that France are so strong, not only is their team incredibly strong, you look at their bench and they can't even fit Kaladia Tardiani in the starting lineup. I mean, that is ridiculous. Katoto's goal scoring exploits have kept her out of the side.
Like it. And that's what it's all. It's a very hard competition to play, and I don't think many people talk about it. Is how much of an honour it is to represent your nation. And it's different in the Olympics, obviously, because it's not a. Because in the other major international tournaments, say it's a Euros, a World Cup, whatever it is, it's different to the Olympics. Because the Olympics is more part of the actual nation rather than just the footballing nation. So, another gold medal, another medal puts it on the chart for your nation. So you're not just representing your nation in football. You're representing your nation, across, in sport worldwide today. And that's what it is for France on home soil. They're going to want to do them proud.
Very true. Should be a good game. Looking at that quality on the bench, France look really strong. I'm split on this one. Obviously, I said France would win comfortably, but you never know with Brazil. You never know.
It's a decent side, and if they get it together, I think they could cause France problems coming forward. I think defensively, France could be all over them. That France's front three out against the back five, the back three, the back five for Brazil is going to be very, very interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Brazil, I think, I'm intrigued to see what's going on with them, because they're hosting World Cup in 2027, aren't they? They will be hoping that they can.
Like the worst possible time.
No.
Just like Marta won't be able to play there.
No.
And Brazil are in their biggest slump. Are they just hoping that if they're playing at home, their players will suddenly be incredible?
Maybe that's what they're hoping. Hope a bit of home spirit to transform their side.
Yeah.
Sadly, that's not really how it works.
Well, you never know. Famously, it works for Qatar and Russia. Let's get into today's game. There's going to be France to get us started, and they knock the ball back, and we're underway here in this quarterfinal, the final quarterfinal of the Olympics, the women's football at the Olympics. Just to update everyone, Germany-Canada has gone to extra time.
Like it.
So we'll keep tabs on how that game goes. But it's going to be Brazil trying to come forwards early. That is a wild attempt to hold on to that ball as Almeida gets caught in the face, and I think Gabby Nunes is going to get a yellow card very early on here.
Yeah, it's a terrible way to start, and Brazil need to watch out for these. Obviously, Marta.
Jennifer, sorry, picked up that yellow card.
Marta was obviously sent off for kicking someone in the face.
It's just rogue.
I don't know why she's done it.
You're never going to get to that. I don't think she's aware Almeida's there.
She's blindsided.
She tried to do a little flick.
Just
catch her in the face.
The problem is, it doesn't matter. You don't see her. You've stuck your leg up in the air that high. Always going to be a free kick. Always be a yellow card. You're 40 seconds in. You're already in the book.
And well, it gives France a chance to put the ball in the box.
Yeah. And you never give Wendy Renard a chance to have the ball. Because you know she's going to take it.
Ball in from Selma Bakker. It's headed away. France didn't put many players in the penalty area there, to be fair. There's 3 of them.
Putting out to do themselves having a free kick 40 seconds into the game. They're
trying to find a way to put the ball in the box now. Cascarino plays it inside. Gayoro didn't like the option she had on there, and it's one back by Brazil. Jennifer tries to break but can't, and France will settle back onto the ball. Karchawi. An attempt to switch the play to find Sandy Baltimore. Hasn't come off though. And now here, a ball forward from Jennifer looking for Gabby Nunes. Hasn't quite come off. And I think France will then regain possession. It's immediately sent long towards Baltimore. This game has been very explosive. Lovely touch from Baltimore. Now she'll look to drive. Can she pick up Cascarino with the pass? She held on that a little bit too late in there. Pass ends up getting cut out by Ribeiro. And now can Brazil play forwards? This game's very end to end so far.
Yeah, very much so. But that's what we want to see. I feel like we've seen, it's been interesting to see the games, because the games we've seen today have been quite very regimented from both sides. US, Japan had a game plan. They were there to play. It wasn't very open. The game was very structured. Spain was set. Spain, Colombia, although Colombia did come forward a bit more. Canada, Germany was, no one did anything in that game.
Cascarino does really want to keep that in play.
Hopefully we can see end-to-end game here. Lots of goals, lots of action, and a very exciting encounter.
Yeah. Being forced back in there was Sampaio. Ball forward, flicked on by Portillo. Good header from Renard, but it ends up
Brazil
back
needs to get the ball down. Just get the ball down.
Either side doesn't know. It's just been smashed around constantly.
And that's what I mean. As I said, for France, if you get the ball down and play your stuff, they'll play around Brazil and they'll suddenly control this game from minute 1. Whereas at the moment, it is very much allowing Brazil in the game because everything's up in the air and not really, no one's got any control under it.
Yeah, Rafael throw down the line, headed out by Nkar, and that will be a Brazil throw. Yeah. Brazil, as you say, not really getting the ball down yet, not really trying to play. Now they might, though. Rafael. Looking for an option. Ball forwards. Tries to find Ferreira. This might just work out. Ball into the box. Ribeiro tries to keep it alive. It's smashed away by Toletti out for a corner.
Backwards? Why? I don't know why Toletti's back out for a corner.
Yeah.
Really good play from Brazil there. Lovely words up. Does well to keep it in. Just couldn't find the finish. It would be very difficult to find the finish from there.
Yeah, Ribeiro almost looked to just play it back across the area. It didn't really work out, but it has got them this corner now. And that is Sampaio over it. And they've got players in the box here. Could head home. Tachiane, Rafael. But it is met by the France head of Katoto. And now they look to break Baltimore. Katoto, one in the air. Here's Grace Gayoro. She's got the advantage here on Rivera, but she decided not to run. Instead, she tries to play that across a little bit too soon. Here's Toletti. Now Karchawi. Lovely ball to Cascarino to Gayoro. Tries to play it back through to Cascarino. Right, doesn't quite come off.
Right idea.
I hate that
from Gayoro.
Yeah.
Good defending in the end, really. But France, that's the thing. If they can get the ball down, they're going to put Brazil under a lot of pressure. and you feel like France should be able to get the upper hand eventually in this game.
Yeah, polling chat, by the way, 64% think Brazil are going to win today. That's interesting to see. 36% France, and then nobody thinks we're going beyond the 90, which would be interesting considering we've not seen a quarter-final not go beyond 90 minutes yet, but fair enough. Ball forwards. It's won well by Unkar. And that's a bit of a silly foul from Karchawi. Referee doesn't give it, though, to be fair. De Almeida. Back to Renard. Out of options, so it goes back to Picault. Constance Picault also doesn't have many options on. Try to find Baltimore. Header one in there by Tacciani. And now they look to play forwards, Brazil. Karchawi. Sorry, France. Renard. De Almeida. Good touch inside. He's getting attacked here, though, by Ribeiro. Ball forward again from Picault. Flicked on for France. Well dealt with. Now they look to come forwards again, but again it doesn't come off until Letty has the ball. Here is Sandy Baltimore. Wants to take players on. Assertive challenge from Rafael. Another big challenge in there from Vittoria. And now they'll look to break. Here's Portillo. Now Sampaio. Looks to switch the play and find Ribeiro. Doesn't quite come off. Not bad football though.
No, then they're doing well, Brazil, just to get on the ball and try and... Because if they don't let France get into a rhythm, then they can definitely stand a chance in this game. So, it's good stuff from Brazil. Getting the ball down, just playing their stuff. Although that is a free kick to Brazil, yes. So this will be a chance now, if they want it, to try and get it in the box.
Yeah, I'm really confused by the Brazil shape so far, because Ribeiro looks like he's playing left midfield. And Leal on the right-hand side. I'm not sure where Jennifer's playing. It might be a 5 for Brazil, a 3-back look.
Yeah,
Tacciani, Rafael, and then Leal is playing as a right wing-back type role.
It's interesting.
It's a decision.
But it's working.
Portillo
that's lovely.
Comes forward well, ball in. Gabby Nunes it's a very difficult chance to do anything with.
I don't think that's the right person to cross it to.
No, but she's like one of the only players that has scored for Brazil. Yeah. So maybe it was understandable.
Yeah. I mean, brilliant work initially.
Yeah, really good stuff. Tries to find Gabby Nunes in there, can't quite. By the way, if you are just joining our stream, thanks to people watching, 20 people watching now. Do get involved with the live chat, tell us who you're supporting today, and of course vote in that poll in chat as well. Who you think will win today's game. Brazil on the ball now though, and they're going to come forwards again. France is really good at just trying to stifle Brazil quite quickly, and they have done it successfully again there. And now they look to turn and come forwards, and Sandy Baltimore release down this left-hand side. Just slow. She wants to take the full back on here, Baltimore. She does well to hold on to that ball. Tacciani, hands all over her, and she's been forced into running that ball off. I'm not sure how the officials have decided that's a France corner.
Baltimore can't slow down there because she's not in the physical battle. She's got to use her pace advantage.
Yeah.
And quick feet.
Baltimore's giving me Raheem Sterling vibes right now, and I'm not liking it. As a Chelsea fan, I'm hoping we don't see too much of that, but there was an opportunity there for her to drive inside. Yeah. Instead, it was slowed down and taken off into the corner. And she's got to be more direct with her play.
Yeah,
Sandy
100%.
Back her with this corner now. And we know the prowess France have in the air. Can they execute this correctly? Tacciani is on Renard, and understandably so.
I put everyone I know on Renard.
Welcome to the stream, saying Spain-Colombia was a banger. Geez, hope this match will be a good one. The whole day has been fantastic. The women's football, the Olympics, has been absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Ball in, and that's given us a foul there.
I think Renard
in Brazil's favour.
Yeah, there's a bit of a...
Oh, Renard head-butted someone in there. Not a great idea from Wendy Renard, to be honest. No. That's Sampaio, I think, that she's head-butted.
Yeah, I think it was more just ran into her and their heads collided rather than head-butted.
Looked a bit head-butty, though, if we're being honest. If we take off our Wendy Renard tinted glasses, that was a bit head-butty.
Let's have a look. Yeah,
It looks worse with every replay you
it's
watch.
not convincing. I think she gets away with it a little bit, to be completely honest. If it was a bit more clear, then she could have been in a bit of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, somewhat dirty.
Yeah.
You are playing the dark arts there.
Don't like that.
She's growing frustrated with players grabbing hold of her, but you can't respond like that, and she's fortunate not to get a card.
Yeah, she's the biggest player tallest player on the pitch. Just stand there and just like
Jump over them.
Yeah, use your head. Don't lower your head to them. Just use your arms.
With them all in the face. Knocking one
bang,
head out.
bang, yeah.
Later.
And the ref blows her whistle. You question why.
And here's Gayoro. I'm a big fan of Grace Gayoro.
Yeah.
She's also been
player.
linked with trying to sign a big central midfielder this summer. I think if we're going to look at someone, I'd love to see Gayoro.
Yeah.
Someone Bombhast will be familiar with as well. Would be a coup, a real coup. Here's Constance Picaud. And that ball goes long, looking for Katoto. And she gets the head on, and it's going to fall for Cascarino here. Can Tatiana get back in there? Cascarino bearing on goal. That's a penalty. It's
Is that a
messy
red card?
defending from Tatiana. And that is a penalty for France.
That is one of those blatant penalties I've seen in a long time.
It's a really nice flick on header from Katoto. Cascarino's in. I can't really describe what Tatiana has tried to other than foul her. She's missed this header of Katoto. Her immediate says, I'm going to attack Cascarino. There's a pull,
Pulls her back,
there's a
dives in, takes her out,
and
penalty.
then-
Ref's right on the spot. Definite penalty. And a chance for France to lead early here.
Yeah, brought into the side to try and fix the defensive woes last time out for Brazil. So far, she's been manhandling Wendy Renard in the box and now has conceded a penalty for wiping someone out for own goal. Has avoided a card. I would expect that to be a yellow at least.
She must have been booked.
Surely that's a yellow card. But yeah, penalty for France. And Kachawi Hao has a chance to put France 1-0 up after just 12 minutes in this game. Somewhat fortunate how France come about this because they've had a few attacks that have not really gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, Cascarino would have scored, or at least had a shot.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I mean,
Penalty.
they haven't got the ball down
They
yet
haven't.
and play football.
No, but they have made their own luck in this.
Yes.
In the sense, it's not like one where they've just had a shot and it's hit a hand. They were running through on goal, and Cascarino has been wiped out. Kachawi now with a chance to put France 1-0 ahead in this one then. From 12 yards, up against Leite, who has had a good tournament, and would have a chance to write herself into Brazil folklore here, if she could pull off a save. Kachawi, from 12 yards, awaits the referee's whistle here in Nantes.
This is good delaying tactics. from
Tarciane,
Brazil.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
still
Having a chat with the ref.
whining on.
I mean, the ref is taking their time to be fair. A little bit more haste.
She's got nowhere to be.
Just strutting across the penalty areas. Still having a chat.
For the penalty taker, it's imperative.
I was like, she having a laugh.
She doesn't allow this.
Sorry, Tori Pento's cracking jokes while Karchawi's waiting for a penalty. Take a penalty.
She's reset herself a few times now, Karchak. She's just waiting for the ref to actually be ready. Well, she put the ball down on the spot too early. Will that affect her though as she steps up now? Deep breath. Shoulders back. Referee still doesn't blow no whistle. Where has she gone? This is an absolute farce.
What is the ref doing?
This is an absolute
what's going
farce. Are they checking the penalty?
Yeah, are they checking offside? My
What
best
a
guess is
bizarre situation.
yeah, I think what they're saying is
So the
that
penalty takers put the ball on the spot. You have then delayed it by a long period of time because you're checking things in the penalty area. Then suddenly there's a VAR check.
I think she's done. Like, I don't mind her doing all the things you have to do for a penalty process, but why don't they check it? Why don't they tell us to check it before she did all that?
Check it first.
Yeah.
Don't check the penalty, then check it.
Oh well. So the ball was on the spot. Everyone was ready to take the penalty, and VAR have gone. Hang on a minute. We need to check this.
Bizarre. It's like buying a house and you've gone to the estate agent, you said, I want this one, you've got everything, you get there and just before you're about to close on it, you say, better check my bank, just to make sure I've got the money.
No,
Bizarre
but you've also got the moving van full of all your stuff from your old house, ready to move in, you've got no amount of money.
Hang on. Just everyone wait a second. Oh, bizarre situation. They're checking the penalty now for I assume offside. I can't
Because it was a foul. We can all see that, all right.
Certainly a foul.
But
It
either
didn't look
way,
offside to me. So unless they are doubting the
but
foul,
I don't get what this offside is here because it was offside. The technology's in
the
place.
other debate is a
Given.
penalty.
What was the
I thought the
point
other
in
debate
that?
could be that Katoto committed a foul when she
Maybe.
headed it, but
And
it's a
now,
penalty. Karchai from 12 yards. She has to reset herself for about.
and Tori Pento's got to go around and do all her checks again. Oh, she's running around now. She's got to move on.
She's got a bit of haste about her now.
Yeah.
Well, we've got at least 5 minutes added on this first half then. 3 minutes after awarded, the penalty will now be taken from 12 yards. Karchawi for France steps up. It's saved.
I'm not surprised.
After all of that, Karchawi's penalty denied by Leite.
It's a huge save. It's a huge save. But I feel sorry for Karchawi because she's had to stand there for 3 minutes.
It wasn't a good penalty to be. She didn't get enough power behind it. It was too comfortable for Leite, but she comes up big for Brazil.
It's a huge save.
Stop. Brazil remain at 0-0 here thanks to a save from Leite. And Tarchiani will be thanking her goalkeeper profusely. Ball into the box. And Nkar can't meet that at the back post. It's brilliant effort though from Gayoro to go over and get the ball. Now Karchawi will whip the ball into the box. Renard heads it down and Carr can't get it under her control. She can now, shoots, it's stopped. There's a few blocks in there and Leite claims it.
And now she's gone down injured.
Now she fancies a break.
Yeah, she's done well to save it, but it's not a good penalty. If you're France, you feel a bit hard done by.
Yeah.
I mean,
Antics from Brazil and then antics from the VAR official. You think after she did the thing that for me is it's the physical thing of putting the ball on the spot changed a lot. What she should have done is pick that ball up when she was fanning around the penalty area and pick the ball up during the VAR check. Instead, she's tried to stay in that position in the zone. Trying to stay in the zone for 3 minutes is very difficult.
yeah, there's
You've
nothing.
got to reset yourself and just take yourself
She
out.
could have left the area.
That's what I mean.
When the VAR's being checked, she could go and done what she wanted.
And just get Renard to go stand on the spot or something like a bouncer to make sure they don't go and rough it up.
You touch this ball, and I'm gonna get my I'm gonna like headbutting people again. Leite is down here, by the way. Physios are on. Must have been holding her shoulder. Does not look good at all.
Well, even if we don't go to extra time, there's no way this game will be done in 90.
No.
Because we're in the 17th minute and we've had about 10 of football. The rest has been watching VAR checks and
Like, you're actually right. We've
the
probably
referee
had
running
about
around the
10 of
penalty
football.
area. So yeah, it's been an interesting start here. Neither side's really been able to get into their flow. Just as it felt like France were, we've had a catalogue of stoppages.
So what's happened is we're 0-0. France have missed a penalty, and Leite has hurt her shoulder.
Yeah. And Tarchiani, because France didn't score that penalty, Tarchiani had absolutely no repercussions for wiping someone out from goal in the penalty area.
So actually, her doing that was a great idea.
Yeah, didn't even get a card for it.
That's poor. That is really poor.
The referee kind of questioning so far because
She's having an hour.
checking the penalty area, the VAR checks, and the fact she didn't at least book Tarchiani are all strange decisions.
But she
to me.
got her cards out within 17 seconds.
And then it's never a good look when Leite goes down. She goes down, puts her hand on the back, goes, "You're right." never a good look. I'm not saying there's anything like she's not saying anything. I don't think she is, but it's not a good look. Here come Brazil. Jennifer puts it in towards Gabby Nunes at the back post, and she's going to run through and out for a goal kick.
Yeah, it's important that France just settle down.
Yeah. The key difference to me at the moment is when you watch these two sides is that when France get forward, their chances are looking a bit more clear-cut, whereas Brazil's are a bit more speculative.
Yeah.
It's efforts from range, it's tempting balls in towards the area, but they're not meeting anyone in there. When France come forward, it's more incisive. I don't know what that was from Pical, though. France trying to play out, and they're very deep here, but the ball down the line to Baltimore is almost executed well, if not for a good header from Ferreira. And so here come Brazil now. Leal plays it down the line. It's going to give Gabby Nunes something to chase, but Wendy Renard does really well. And that is out, though, for a Brazil corner.
Yeah. Again, another weird one where we didn't really know what was going to be given, but it is a corner.
Yeah.
20 minutes in, possession is 50-50. Which I think says it all about how much football we've actually seen played. Because for the 10 minutes we have watched football, the ball's been up in the air. So, it just counts as 50-50. Can Brazil score from this corner?
Ribeiro. Let's go look to deliver this. It's an interesting set-piece routine here from Brazil. It's in towards the near post and it's just cleared away by Samuel Bakker, who gets wiped out in the process. And that'll be another stoppage here. Bakker on the deck, and I think that's a Brazilian player on the deck as well.
That's a card.
It was a weird set-piece routine because they had like 2 players on the front post, a player on the back post, and 3 on the edge of the box. And then they played a short ball.
That's a terrible tackle.
Put a short ball into the middle. Anna Vittoria is nowhere near the ball there. Catches Bakker in mid-air. It's been a weird start to this final quarter-final, if I'm being honest.
I mean, Brazil should have 3 yellows and they're on 1. The one that they are on was given 17 seconds into the game. The one that they didn't get was a penalty where the opposition was through on goal. Yeah. I just want to see one side get the ball down, play some football.
Picao sends it looking for Katoto's head. Good in there from Sampaio.
But if it is this scrappy affair,
by Gallardo.
it suits Brazil more than it does France.
Carchaui to Toletti. Yeah, because I think they'll find some random goal against the run of play.
That's what Brazil... And then Brazil did it against Japan as well.
Yeah. The problem is, as we saw in that Japan game, is that quality tends to reign supreme.
Yeah.
And here come France. Carchaui finds Baltimore. They've got an overload here again. France. Ball into the box. It's headed away in there well by Rafael. It's going to drop for Gallardo, though, who can execute a pass out to Di Almeida. I don't know if Brazil just coached really awfully, but they look an absolute mess defensively.
Yeah.
Like every time France come forward, Brazil were just making it up defensively. And the manager's furious that his lanyard's gone on his back and his head. But, like...
You can't get angry when your lanyard's flying around you. How can they take you seriously?
Flailing about.
That's a soft one.
It's just not... Yeah, Brazil look really poor in defensive areas.
Their one defence is just to be aggressive.
Also, why has the Brazilian manager got his lanyard on? Because Renard doesn't. Unless someone's gone up to Renard and said, "Pick your lanyard on," and he's just said no. And they've
that's the thing. I've seen Hayes doesn't wear. Maybe it is something about the not the lesser managers, but the less well known managers. Because Hayes hasn't worn one, has she? But Tony Gustafsson did.
Yeah, I think if Emma Hayes walks in front of knows it's Emma Hayes,
exactly.
Certainly. So.
Another foul there. That one by Gabby Nunes, who... I mean, it's another foul, I don't want to say.
Yeah.
The problem is, Brazil's one defence is to foul people or to give away penalties, because that way,
I think they've taken the phrase, the best form of defence is attack, a little bit too literally, and they're now just attacking the opposition.
For a game like this, you need a referee who can take control.
Yeah, but Brazil trying to rough up France, trying to unsettle them. I get it. It makes a lot of sense if you try and take them out of
I don't like it. That's the wrong word. Exactly. I understand why. It makes sense.
Balled out. Well, apart from Vittoria, that again, not on target, not finding its intended recipient.
Against Japan for 91 minutes, it worked.
Toletti and Nunes fighting for it, and again Nunes commits the foul, and then the advantage results in nothing. And I think it struck the hand anyway of Nunes, so that will be a free kick for France. But yeah, hands all over it, grabbing her, and then falls her back and wrestles to the floor. And now I don't know what's happened here. The head injury for Gabby Nunes. We were still watching replays. We just come back to her on the floor.
But she was just standing. I don't know. Watch it back.
Now Ronaldo just weighed her in the back of her head. This is the issue. Is if Brazil make loads of horrible challenges, but then Renard's headbutted someone and smashed the ball at the back of.
If you mess with their teammates, when Renard does not take it nicely.
No.
That's Gabby Nunes made 2 fouls in 30 seconds, and Renard went, you know what? I've had enough of you. Bang, back in the head. Oh dear, an interesting start to this game.
I was going to say, it's certainly been something to talk about.
Luckily, Gabby Nunes will recover from the bullet to the head from Renard.
At this tournament, Gabby Nunes a goal from 6 shots, only 2 of which have been on target. I think that speaks volumes about how little Brazil have been able to get her in attacking areas. This game has been mental so far. We're just cutting to the crowd. And France.
How is someone so miserable?
Oh, and then next to it was a France fan doing a chicken impression.
I don't know. Right, Renard, take 2. If she boots this directly left and directly right and hits Nunes again.
The thing is, what Renard does so well, right? That's Cascarino now to put the ball in. Can she pick out a teammate? It's slightly overhit, but Baltimore recover at the back post. Now looking to take on Leal. Leal does really well. And then smashes up the line. That's out of play for France throw. The thing that Renard does really well is that she commits fouls that aren't fouls. Because obviously the Brazil ones, it's quite blatant, you make a tackle. Renard's ones, you could sort of go, oh, it's an accident. I accidentally took the free kick too early and smashed the player in the back of the head.
I think there's nothing against that.
Turned and headbutted someone. It doesn't look as blatant as putting in a big meaty challenge where you go through someone or wipe someone out in the penalty area. So, yeah, it's interesting.
Despite that, we're 25 minutes in and we haven't seen a goal.
Roberto, it's one back in there by Ncar, but she's lost the ball, and here come Brazil. This game's been really scrappy so far. It's one back in there by Samabaca. She'll play it to Renard, and France will look to play out. Well, Portillo not happy at all there with Renard passing it away from her. Gives her a little push. This game's been more about who's like more physical so far.
Well, Renard's going to remember that. I mean, in 5 minutes' time, we're going to see an aggressive move.
Ball forwards for Katoto to challenge in the air. Tachiane manages to win it in the air. Kaichawi tries to find Baltimore. Good effort though from Rafael to send it forwards, and Carr wins the header, drops in there for Gallardo. There just hasn't been any football played yet.
No.
The ball's getting smashed around the pitch constantly, while each opposition just runs around trying to knock into each other. Katoto does well to hold on to that ball. Now trying to find Almeida out wide. There's 3 players on the floor. 2 players now. Someone's got up. And a yellow card for Katoto. I think she's overreached into that one.
Oh, so I need to see someone back.
Or she going to Anna Vittoria?
No, it's Katoto.
It is going to be for Katoto. Marie Antoinette Katoto.
Bernard's not
is engaging in a physical confrontation with some... not a physical... A verbal confrontation with someone. I think it might be the Brazil manager.
Someone on the Brazil bench. Oh,
that's a complete dive from Vittoria.
There's nothing in that whatsoever.
Yeah, she kicks Katoto in the knee and throws her on the floor.
And now I think the referee has got to have a chat with Hervé Renard.
Yeah, stop verbally accosting the Brazil manager.
And the yellow card's out for him.
And now he's going to go about it.
Yeah. Oh, he's not exactly the fourth official anymore. Right. Well, this game has basically just been about who is who's the strongest, who's the biggest, who's got the, I'd like to see some football play. Well, this hasn't been a football match the first 28 minutes.
Sam Powell. Ball in towards the back post. Ribeiro heads it back across the box. So there's an overhead kick attempt in there. There's a free kick. So France player's been caught in the face. It's Renard though, so she's moved on. What is happening now?
No, she's going the other way. No, she hasn't.
She fancies a chat with Karchawi.
I don't know what about.
So yeah, it was Renard caught in the face. She obviously just didn't care. But the ref was, we can't have that.
The ref also knows Renard will sort out her own way
It's
later
another one where I can't understand why Raphael's thought, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm just going to try and overhead kick it.
She's offside with 3 front defenders in the way. And goes, bicycle kick time.
Yeah. Now's the time to show off my bicycle kicks.
Did this in training the way.
Can we see someone get some get the ball down, play some football?
Yeah, we're half round of a game of football and I haven't seen a passage of play.
Well, there was a front one for France that resulted in touch. There was one where Baltimore went down the left hand side and ended up getting stuck with Tachiane. There's the other one where they went through on goal and Tachiane wiped out Cascarino.
Not sure how Tachiane's on the pitch.
I'm not really either. Loves that one, Renard. Backer. Tries to find Sandy Baltimore. Baltimore holds onto it well. Under a bit of pressure there from the fullback, but they will be able to go back now to Ncar. Ncar has the wide option. It's really well there to let that come across the body, open it up, so she does create that wide option. Ball down the line, and while it's not exactly clean from the defender, it has dealt
Shane
with
Cascarino got removed from the playing field.
Pushed off the pitch a bit. this is exactly what France would have expected from Brazil.
Yeah.
A side who haven't looked good technically at all at this tournament. A side who've been outplayed by everyone they've faced. They have to do something today.
It's what you do, very physical side. You know, as soon as you get on top and get a goal or two, then suddenly they haven't got a choice. Because either they're going to keep smashing into you in a more aggressive manner and end up getting themselves caught and sent off,
Baltimore.
or they're just going to give up.
Katoto. Ball wide into Salmabaka. Baltimore.
No. Oh, this is getting worse.
It's odd to me because Brazil are committing worse fouls than France, yet Brazil's aren't getting flagged up. I mean,
look at the way Portillo's gone down there.
She catches it a little bit in the aftermath. There's not much in it.
But you don't need to go down like...
I'm glad it's not a yellow card, but I think the problem is our judgment has been impaired by the Katoto one a moment ago.
Yeah. Where
Vittoria just... I mean, it's the most blatant dive I've seen in a while, but... Yeah.
France fans in full force, hoping that their nation can get away and out of this game with a win. There's another one. Is there a card to go with it? No.
A conversation.
An email.
With Leal there.
And France will look at the ball going once again. Right. Can France get the ball down, get some football going?
I've seen more fouls than shots.
Yes, probably.
Don't think I'm over-exaggerating.
Heavy touch, that's good. Oh, what a really drop the shoulder.
Class that from Karchawi. And she evades a few challenges in there. Here's Baltimore. Has she got the beating of the defence? Slows it down, waits for some support. Selma Baka. Baka delivers it. There's options in the box. Cascarino will be hard pressed to keep that one alive, but does really well actually. I think that may have come off the field and she's been caught in there by Ribeiro. She complains to the liner there about that. But yeah, it's just a bit deep from Baka. She's tried too hard. I think she thinks she's deeper than she is in there. Ribeiro, yeah, just goes over and nudges and then kicks Cascarino. I'm not even surprised at this point. It's all Brazil done this evening.
Yeah.
A side who have been famed in yesteryear for their incredible technical and innovative football, and then we're watching them right now just go around lumping into France.
I feel like I'm watching Millwall.
Yeah. Or just a whole team of Katie McCabe's. Cascarino darts inside. She wants to get the shot away, can't quite manage it. Tries to poke it to Baltimore, one back by Brazil, who look to break now. Renard caught out. Not Renard, sorry, Baka. Should have known. Renard never gets caught out.
Here's Renard.
Needs to come across. Very assertive block in
Great
there. Stops
defending.
the cross coming into the box.
Yeah. I would be intrigued to see Kate McCabe play against this Brazil side. That would be fun.
Never did make it past the 30th minute, mate.
But yeah, Brazil are still in this game is the thing. You know, the way they're playing, the situation they're putting themselves in is they are still in the game.
Yeah.
Like they could score if they score from this corner, something they're winning, which is mental.
Yeah, I was 100% right on the shots to fouls ratio. There have been 2 shots for France, 1 for Brazil, 1 shot on target for France. So that's 3 shots total. France alone have committed 3 fouls, and Brazil have committed 7. Header and it's wide.
And half of them haven't been given.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely been a stop-start kind of game. A very aggressive start to the game. Just wide there. Off the head.
Nice thing as well, the 1 shot on target was in this game was the penalty. It was, of course, saved by Leite.
Oh dear. Brazil manager looks like he's going to cry. Equally, I think if Harry Renard shouted at me, I'd like I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
Don't know why France are resulting in this long ball kind of game. Just play the football you can play.
Yeah. Sayed Goa Hassan, welcome to the stream. Apologies I mispronounced your name there, but welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. And I hope you are enjoying the stream or enjoying the game if you're able to watch it. But yeah, it's been an interesting one so far. Very combative fixture. After a day of fantastic football, it's hopefully going to continue in that way as this game progresses. Because so far it's been a little bit Strange to watch. Gavi Nunes plays it forwards, and that is something that Portillo can go and chase. Nunes has a physical battle here to win against Kachawi. It does well. Tries to play that in behind, but that's ambitious to expect Jennifer to get there.
Yep. Settling down now, you feel?
Yeah. Saeed puts a red, black and green love fight in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Who are you supporting, Saeed, or are you a neutral for this one? Let us know in the live chat. Of course, if you're someone other than Saeed, you're more than welcome to let us know who you're supporting for this game. Or if you're just watching as a neutral spectator. There. Goal kick now for France. That'll be Piqué to go over and take it. Of course, it's been a quiet evening so far for Piqué.
Yeah.
2 shots for Brazil, neither of them particularly challenging her. Later, a lot more to do, obviously, with the penalty to save. Yeah. Another stream of love hearts coming in, by the way, in the emojis section. Keep spamming those if you are enjoying the stream. And of course, leave a like as well. Shows us you're enjoying it. And if you are new around here, then do hit that subscribe button. It massively helps us out. Here is Leite. Finds Ribera out on this left-hand side. Options down the line. All 3 Brazil players are offside there.
Yeah.
And the flag goes up immediately as Jennifer tries to burst in behind.
Good spot.
Thank you, Harry. Appreciate it. Don't be pressing me on the line there, but either way, they're just all offside.
Terrible timing in the run.
Yeah. I don't know if what's happened to Brazil this tournament.
Neither.
I have serious doubts over the coaching.
They're going to find themselves in the semi-final.
Yeah. I have some serious doubts over the coaching because what we've seen is a defence that looks totally disorganised.
Yeah.
A midfield that's an attack that's completely dysfunctional.
Yeah.
And just no coordination, no organisation. It just looks an absolute mess.
Yeah.
And basically, Marta was the glue holding it all together, and now that's gone. There's just a load of broken pieces. I mean, so far, because of the amount of fouls they've committed and because this game has been so stop-start, France haven't been able to get in their rhythm. But the problem for Brazil is that if France do get in their rhythm, or even if they just come forwards and, they don't get fouled instantly, they're probably going to find a goal, and they do have a corner now. Saeed is a Brazil fan. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think Brazil are a very strong team. I don't think they're playing very well this evening, though. I'm sure most Brazil fans would agree with that. It's been a disappointing tournament for them. And it's been a very disappointing start to this evening's game, I think.
Yeah.
France corner now, though. 8 minutes left of this half to try and find something.
Yeah. It's been a tough game. Now, referee having words with players over a bit of pushing and shoving in the penalty area.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like you've got to get on top of this, which is hard to do, obviously. But the corner then can be taken once the linesman moves out the way. There we go.
Someone back over this. Ball in towards the near post, and that's headed away. And that will fall back to the taker. Baku's trying to get another corner and has got another corner there. Just didn't beat the first player with that one.
No.
Needs a better corner this time.
Yes.
Baku, she got Renard at the back post to aim for. You don't have to fear about overhitting it. And that's a good corner, and unlucky for France. And Carr heading it right into the bar, right into the crossbar, reverberated off of it.
Wow.
Big chance for France. Ball into the box. Sosa tries to get under her control. It's a good touch in there. It's going to fall for Wendy Renard. Another good challenge in there, to be fair, from Sampaio. Now here come Brazil. Toleti gets back and wins it. It's not a great pass back to Piqué, and pressure from Gavi Nunes, but she isn't fazed by that Piqué. She smashes it clear.
Great ball in. And a good header off the bar. Bounces down.
And Carr meets it well. Hits off the inside of the bar.
I mean, now Brazil are hanging on it.
Actually, how much closer are they going to get in this game?
Penalty save off the bar, header off the bar. Baltimore goes backwards. France will want to go for the
Brazil
half.
will come forwards now. Could this thing against the run of play? No. Renard does really well. Stands her ground. Wins it off Leal. Baltimore Toto touching inside to Baltimore. Fooled. Tries to switch the play there to Cascarino. It comes off of a Brazil defender and bounces back to Lorena Leite.
Yeah, I think France will be frustrated that they haven't been able to settle down in this game. They'd like to get in their rhythm, like to score a goal. I mean, yeah, they've probably been a bit unlucky with the fact they haven't scored. But yeah, no, they really need to up it. Not so they need to find their game.
Ball inside, and that's Kachawi does really well there to get in front of that attempt. And now here come France. Cascarino knocks it past the fullback and will run past her. Sorry, Raphael there. Cascarino does so well. Bursting into the box, important challenge there. Judges it well as well. Really good stuff.
Yeah, great recovery. Great recovery.
Yeah, she's been absolutely skinned by Delphi and Cascarino, but she got back in there really well, Raphael.
Yeah.
So kudos. Love this from Cascarino. She realises she has that pace advantage over Raphael. It's good from Raphael though because she realises that Cascarino's going to have to come inside. That's a really good assertive challenge. She wins the ball back. Brazil free kick. Raphael just lifting it in there towards Portillo. Here come Brazil, but it's cut out. And a lot of Brazil flags in chat. That's what we like to see. People being passionate for their clubs in the live chat. And there's finally a goal over in Canada. Germany, it's the penalties. So that's why. Germany scored their first penalty.
They're going away. It's tonight going away penalties. 2 games gone to penalties, 1 gone to extra time. We've already seen a penalty here tonight and that was missed.
Yeah. Bodes well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will keep tabs going with that first penalty.
Nicely done. Probably Brazil keeping things moving. Game settled. Definitely settled in the last 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like for both sides, it's about get to half time and reassess, once you're there. Work out how you can get into this game, how you can get on top and really take charge of this encounter.
Ball towards Baltimore. And she's frustrated there because she gets pulled a bit by Ferreira, but the referee. Tachiane almost loses it to Katoto, does lose it to Katoto. Here come France, got an overload. Toletti, Baltimore. Has she got the beating of Ferreira? No, really good defending from Ferreira. Brazil trying to come forwards. It's Renard against Nunes. Here's Portillo, sorry. Portillo holds it up well. Can she beat Wendy Renard? Renard does really well just to stand her up, then puts in the challenge out of play. Good stuff from Renard.
Brilliant defending, absolute textbook defending. Sticks close, but not too close. Just stands her up, sees her out, wins the ball back. Brilliant. Minute till half time. Chance both sides to reset. I mean, if Brazil could get a goal for half time, that would be huge. Guess we're going to find out. No, the routine doesn't work. Ball is smashed clear. And that flags up offside.
Yeah, it's been a difficult game for both sides. The game's not really got going, and it's weird to say 45 minutes in, but that's the weird situation.
100%.
Canada missed their second penalty, by the way.
Ooh.
Quinn scored, Minge scored. But
Penalty missed. Advantage Germany in the shootout.
next. Ashley Lawrence.
Oh.
That is a shame.
6 additional minutes in the first half. That makes up for all the fanning around we did earlier.
Here's Baltimore. Chance to get a shot away. It's blocked in there, and it's going to go out now for a France corner. France starting to put a little bit of pressure on the end of this half then. Yeah, Baltimore just want to get that out of their feet. It's a really good block.
Not a bad effort.
Yeah, they just couldn't deal with the initial one. Raphael does well to stand her up. Block the shot.
Another corner then. Last one of these hit the bar for France. Can they find the back of the net this time? Needs to be another good corner.
Ball into the box. It's gone over everyone. That's really smart in there though. From Kartenbach.
Yeah.
To go and win a throw. Here is Mbok. Baltimore. Gayoro. Pokes it through for Cascarino to try and get to, but the goalkeeper gets there.
No shot's the right idea.
Slightly overhit by Gayoro. I don't mind the idea there. The execution wasn't quite there. And Germany missed their penalty.
Oh wow.
Sidney Lohman.
Back level.
Well, it's provided a score. Ronaldo just went header and bulldozed onto the floor by just walking backwards.
Like it.
Selma Bakker. Ball in behind. Katoto will give chase. Really good physical challenge there with Tachiana that has been given though the way of France. Tachio just came across. She thinks she's won the ball. How is she not on a card yet? Arguing with the red official, barreling in someone, giving her a penalty by swiping someone out for own goal. I don't know what Tachiana has done to stay on this field.
Well, now another chance for France then.
Yeah.
From the set piece. Get Renard up the pitch, get the ball into the box, see what happens. Goals, probably.
Yeah.
It's quite wide, so it's going to be a cross. It's going to be an outswinger. The outswinger of Simone Bakker. And looking for the head of Wendy Renard.
So Bakker over this one then. Puts the ball into the box. Headed away. It's going to drop for Cascarino. And she loses it. And Brazil could break. Sam Powers.
Nope, she's going to turn around.
But now they will try and come forwards. Ball driven forwards. Nunes not going to get there. Good defending there as Gayoro gets back in. And that's back to Picao. Still 3 minutes left then of time here.
Yeah, long way to go. Big 6 minutes added on at the end of this half. Ball long. Not one by anyone. And we'll run through. For Brazil. Trying to find a way through. They're looking down the line.
And then Bot gets there. Yeah, Maida can't keep it in play. That's a Brazil throw.
Yeah, Brazil will be... no, if anything, France will be more frustrated with the two sides.
Yeah.
Especially if Brazil can find a goal. Yeah, 2 minutes left of the 45. Still 0-0, which, based on what we have watched in that first half, it doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
No, it's been a weird one. It's been a very stop and start. Very difficult to get a gauge on actually who's playing the better football so far, because nobody actually got the ball down and played football. That is the ball lifted in behind though, and France will look to make something happen now. Kachawi can't quite keep that though, as Vittoria puts in a good challenge now, and outside the boot ball forwards, but the physical battle there is headed out by Mbok.
Yeah. Brazil managed to take his team to calm, which is probably what they need to do from minute one. It's one of those when Chelsea got to both managers can come out of it at half time.
And Bot plays it forwards. Katoto tries to bring that down but can't.
Now on the charge. A goal now will be huge.
Ball over the top. It's flicked up in the air. And then it's a pretty random flick across the box there from Leal. Does not come to fruition.
No.
Not like as they would have wanted. A Germany win in the shootout. 4-2 Germany.
Wow.
And Katrine Berger taking the winning penalty.
So we will get a repeat of Germany-USA.
Berger saved 2, then stepped up and took one.
That's brilliant.
On number 4. Love it. But yes, so, as you say, Germany, USA, and then either France or Brazil will face Spain.
It looks like that winner.
If it's a repeat of Brazil-Spain, it's a terrible plan.
Yeah.
2 group games played again.
Well, the winner of this game is going to have to be decided in the second half.
It will be, because that is half time, and it is France 0, Brazil 0. What I can only describe as a fairly slow start to today's game. France tried to get things going, but they couldn't, as Brazil kept on barreling into them, really. It's been a very physical match. It's been one where we haven't seen a whole lot of football played, and at the break, it is still all square, 0-0. It's worth saying, though, the poll in chat, it won't be France, it won't be Brazil or Spain if the poll in chat is correct, because only 38% of chat think it will be Brazil that win. 56% think that France will win, probably based on what's been a slightly more promising first half than what Brazil has, and then 6% think this game will go beyond the 90, which seems quite likely considering it's 0-0 now, and every other game of this tournament, every other knockout game of this tournament has gone beyond the 90 so far. It's been a brilliant tournament, and that seems to be continuing this evening. But scrappy affair so far. We've seen a succession of fouls. Marwat's been a bit of a slow first half. Neither side able to get anything going. I think that France were the better side for the first 10 minutes. Since that missed penalty and that messy moment, it's been weird. But 16 fouls committed between the two sides. 6 for France, 10 for Brazil. Yet France have 2 cards and Brazil have 1. Make that make sense. So far, 4 shots for France compared to Brazil's 3. 1 on target. Though for France, of course, that missed penalty. Brazil with no shots on target yet. And, well, it's just been a bit of a slow burner, really. It was a long half. Obviously, we had some additional time in there due to the penalty miss, the VAR decision, Leite having an injury as well not long after that. So, yeah, very stop and start first half. I don't think either side was really able to build any rhythm or momentum going into the second 45. So it's going to be a really weird second half because it doesn't feel like the teams haven't figured each other out yet. So still a lot of unknowns going into this second half. I do think France played the better football though. I think they've shown at times they can actually play some really decent football. We've seen some nice link-ups between Grace Galloro and Cascarino on the right-hand side. We've seen Toletti get the ball out effectively to Sandy Baltimore, and a few times Baltimore just slowing it down a little bit too much. Sometimes you just need to ramp that up, and Katoto's been doing really well holding the ball up, bringing others into the game. At the moment, though, it's that next phase where if you bring those others into the game, you then turn the shoulder of the player, you get in behind. That hasn't been happening yet. And perhaps that's because of the physical nature of Tacciani, of Rafael de Souza. Perhaps that's because Brazil playing a 3-back. And so, obviously, by spreading the pitch, they don't really create gaps because the fullbacks, the wingbacks get in and it becomes a bit of a 5. So you don't really get those gaps that Katoto's been able to exploit so effectively at this tournament. And what I don't think France have done enough of yet, or taken advantage of enough of yet, is the fact that at the back, Brazil don't look comfortable, especially on the counter. We've seen a few times now where France have suddenly burst into life and they've just slowed it down a little bit too much, or there's been a really crucial last-ditch tackle from Brazil, which worked out really nicely when Rafael de Souza did it. It worked out terribly and resulted in a penalty when Tacciani did it. But what we've seen so far is that when France counter-attack, they look really dangerous. They've got to start generating those transitional moments a little bit more. If they can just play it around the back, bait that press, create the gaps in behind and suddenly spring forwards, that's how France are going to have chances in today's game. But they've looked the better side. Brazil haven't looked very good at all. They look like a side who don't have the technical ability that France do, the technical proficiency. So instead of just resulting to being a very physical and very dirty team, which has been a bit of a shame to see. I thought we'd have quite a good, even game today. Instead, we've seen France try and play football, and that just be disrupted by a succession of fouls from Brazil. So yeah, it's been a bit of a weird one so far. Hopefully the second half will kick into life a little bit. Hopefully we'll see a bit more action. A bit more actual football would be nice. But yeah, I'm going to leave Harry to give a couple of his thoughts on this first half while I take a quick break, and then we'll talk about what needs to change in the second half, and then of course get into the second 45. So Harry, you got the floor. Feel free to give your thoughts.
Yippee! No. No thoughts. I'm going to say nothing. That's a joke. I think it's been a really weird game because, all the other games today we've seen some really nice football and they've played quite well. Tonight, Brazil haven't turned up to play football. Brazil have turned up to have a fight, and it's hard to analyse really because neither side can play football. Just because at the moment the battle isn't about who can play the better football. The battle is who can kick the other team the hardest, and it's a bit disappointing really to see two good sides have to resort to playing that football. To be fair to France, it's not their fault realistically. Brazil have turned up today with a game plan, and that game plan is to kick everyone. Which I don't really like. It's an aggressive style of play. It's a style of play that is meant to, put off the opposition and stop them from playing their football, which is working. But it's a bit disappointing because we're not being able to see, this France side get the ball down and play their stuff. I mean, obviously the big thing was the penalty. It was a definite penalty for France. It was Cascarino running through on goal, taken out. Definite penalty, and then but unfortunately the penalty was missed for France. It was a bit of a weird penalty because there was a 3-minute delay between when the ball was put on the spot ready to take it and when the penalty was actually taken. But it was saved by Leite. Sorry, it was a really good save. It was a decent save. The penalty wasn't great. But Brazil live to fight another day, and the game remains goalless despite that penalty. So, that's the big thing for me. That's the takeaway for Brazil is that they're still in this game. They're still level. For France, they've got to be frustrated because Brazil aren't allowing them to play their football, which is frustrating in its own right. But a missed penalty, they've hit the bar from a corner. France will feel like they should be winning this game. They really will. It's been a bit disappointing. But if anything, just frustrating. They haven't managed to find a way through this Brazil side, and when they have, they've either had their legs taken out or something untoward's happened. So it's very difficult for France to really get into this game and get going. Brazil, their game plan is working, similar to the Japan game. It was, an aggressive style of play. It's, a style of play you want to rough up the opposition to put them off and stop them playing their football. However, as we've seen so many times in football, quality usually will prevail in games like this. France have got the better quality in the second half. If they can get the ball down and play their stuff, forget about, all the, stupid, silly business that involves, who can kick the other team the most. Forget about all of that. Focus on playing your stuff and win this game in the second half, because they can do that. If they cut out all the run, they don't get drawn into this Brazil aggression. They could really just knock the ball round them and score a couple of goals and win this game. Yeah, simple as that. Yeah, I'll just keep winning more penalties. That's the other option.
So then roll it later.
Exactly. Yeah, hopefully a bit more fortune. But yeah, it's one of those. If France really could just get the ball down and win the game, if they really wanted to, but they need to focus up and concentrate on doing exactly that.
Yeah, I think you said it there, but they need to stop getting drawn into that physical confrontation, that constant battling, because they did, ultimately we're speaking about those Brazil fouls, and they are as high as 10, but France did get to 7 or 6, something like that. So it's 6-1, half dozen the other at that point. You can't claim you've been fouled all game when you then retaliate by making fouls of your own.
Yeah, exactly that, and that is that's a problem. I'm sure Ronaldo will say the same thing, although him himself hasn't been great getting himself into the book.
Yeah.
But yeah, France really needs to focus on playing the football. Yeah, because that is what's going to win them the game. And if they can do that, they can get the ball down and play their stuff, then they'll be on the money here.
Very true. So yeah, if we've got 3 out of 4 safe finalists confirmed so far, USA will face Germany. That's a big game.
That is going to be a very good
5
game.
o'clock on Tuesday. And then we've got either France or Brazil that will meet the Spain, the reigning world champions.
It's it'll be a tough one. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, whoever gets through this game is going to have it very tough in the semi-finals. Bossy, once you're in the semi-finals, anything can happen. Even if you lose that game, you go into the bronze medal match. That's what happens. You know, that's the main. That's the the main thing at the Olympics is the medals. You know, that's what they've got to focus on.
Yeah, everyone wants a medal.
Exactly. Who doesn't want a medal? And yeah, for some people, this might be their last tournament. I mean, even like Marta, even if she can't go out with gold, take a bronze, get to the semi-finals. But I think her team are going to have to do quite a lot if they want to beat France today.
Yeah, they miss Marta, and not because it's some huge tactical issue now they don't have Marta. It's just that she was basically their whole attack.
Yes, that is the problem.
I don't know. I don't look at this not Germany. I don't look at this Brazil side and think, wow, they're a good team. They've just been unlucky. I look at them and go, they've not played very well, and they're quite fortunate to be in the position they are, which is worrying considering the position they are is not a good position, and they're still fortunate to be in it. So I think there's a lot of work for Brazil to do, and obviously we spoke about the fact they're hosting 2027. They want to have a competitive team there.
Yeah,
that is still 3 years away, and I think in that time they'll improve. But right now, this Brazil side is not very good. And I don't even think it's personnel. So I don't know if it's just really poor coaching, whether the players just don't work together. I've not watched enough to be able to make those sorts of judgments. But from what I have seen at the 2 games we watched of Brazil at this Olympics, is that they look really disorganised defensively.
Yeah.
And they don't really have any idea how to break teams down. They don't have a clear idea of how they're going to progress the ball, and then how, once they're in the opposition third, how they create chances for them.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating that, to be honest, it feels like at times they don't try and play football. Like today, they haven't rocked up and gone, right, we're going to outplay France. They've gone, right, what we're going to do is we're going to frustrate them, we're going to get onto them, we're going to, get in their heads, and then we're going to win the game after that because someone, Gabby, Nunes will just score from 20 yards and win the game. So, I wish they'd come out with some identity and actually play the game.
And that Gabby Nunes, though, you say, Gabby Nunes is going to score. The problem is, where does that chance come from?
Exactly.
Because they've scored 2 goals this tournament. That right?
Yeah.
That's incredibly low. But the goal against Japan...
They got more. They must have got more because they beat...
No, it's 1-0 against Nigeria, 2-1 loss to Japan. They're the 2 goals that got this tournament. Nigeria goal was where Marta played a ridiculous ball in behind and Gabby Nunes scored it. And I'm trying to remember the Jennifer goal. I feel like that was a screamer as well.
Oh... Good question. Can't remember now.
Can't recall it. No. Strange old tournament though for Brazil.
Yeah, it has been. I think it's it's going to end up being one to forget. But they could win tonight, is the thing. And suddenly it's a completely different game. It's like they're the ones in the semi-finals. They're the ones playing France. Sorry, they're the ones playing Spain.
Well, they would be very hard pressed to get anything from. But they've got to think in the here and now first. They've got to try and get something from this game. It's going to be very difficult for France to play very, very well, and I think, they've played okay. I don't mean very, very well. I mean, they could play very, very well if they stop getting drawn into those physical battles.
Yeah.
They've been very, very good at this tournament, though, and I'd be surprised if they don't up that level in the second half. The question mark is, will Brazil find anywhere near that level?
Well, that's the thing, but also you can't, the way Brazil are playing, you can't raise that. You can't raise that kind of game because... If you raise an aggressive style or a rough up kind of style, you end up either getting sent off or you make exactly just make 2 tackles. And so Brazil can't get more aggressive to combat France if they get better. That's the problem.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with what you're saying there. So Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Don't think there's any changes for either side. I wouldn't be surprised if there was changes, but it doesn't look like there are. It's 45 minutes, both sides gunning for a place in the Olympic semi-finals. Who's coming out on top?
That's the big question, isn't it? I have no idea at the moment. I would expect it to be France, but you never know. And is that a chain? No, that was...
Was Adriana Silva on the pitch?
That's Leal.
Oh, right.
Adriana Silva, Leal, I think. But yeah.
Here we go then. 45 minutes to find a goal. If not, we are going to extra time for the 4th time today in every quarter-final. 2 games require penalties. USA required extra time. Will this game be done in 90 minutes or will we require some additional help?
Well, we're going to find out. Anyway, some cool France glasses there in the crowd.
They are very cool.
Huge respect for that.
Exactly. And that bloke with some blown up, whatever you call them, batons. Like one red, one blue.
Sorry to look at the blokes that definitely weren't French in the front row there. They look like Aussies.
Probably are.
I think it's just the mullet, isn't it? But it will be Brazil to get us back underway in this game. Ball on back and we're underway. Brazil need to show better performance in the second half. France will be hoping they can actually get the ball down and play some football. I thought it was a difficult first 45. Leal, nice little flick to be fair into Portillo. Now ball down the line back to Adriana Leal. Leal ball into the box, pushed away by Picao. Not bad this at all from Brazil. They're starting the second half with a mean to actually attack. Ball in from Ribeiro. Shot on target. No, it's headed wide. And Renard is going to let that run out for a goal kick.
That looked deceivingly close. That looked a lot like...
Oh, it looked like... Yeah, it just seemed to curve away there. This was good for Adriana. Put a bit of pressure on Picao. She had to make...
Let's think. Brazil have got good players. Brazil have got good players.
The thing is that it doesn't hit a head.
No.
If it hits a head, it's a shot on target. It hits a shoulder, bounces off. Just sort of skews off.
Yeah.
If it hit a head and with that direction, she'd have found the back of the... She'd have found a shot on target.
What a flick
and
on.
here come France. Straight through the heart of their team. Karchaoui. What a tackle from Rafael. It just dropped for Katoto. Important challenge again in there from Ana Vitória. Katoto fighting for it. Wins it cleanly. She has to. She's on a yellow card. Cannot be going to ground like that though on a yellow. Running the risk when you do that. Sampao. Gabby Nunes tries to find...
That whole move was starting a really quality flick on from Katoto. Karchaoui just didn't have the pace to run through the side. Good defending in the end. Couldn't quite be recovered by France, but a really good start to this second half from both sides.
Yeah. Both sides showing a bit more attacking intent.
That's what I want to see.
A bit more directness. There is a player on the deck now, though, and it's Rafael.
Yeah, running back in and making that challenge. Hopefully she's alright. Incredible work rate and dedication to get back in, get herself to the right side of the ball, and to win the ball as well. So very, she could have got that one wrong. She could have got that one very wrong.
Indeed.
Yeah, she's alright. Brazil sending out some players to warm up just in case.
Mr. Big Piers asked, is Baltimore playing? Yes, Sandy Baltimore is playing for France. I'll be honest though, not the greatest game. She's having out there this season. There's been a few times where she's got into attacking areas and she's just not been very effective on the ball. A few times where she just slowed it down a little bit too much. But
yeah.
That's the thing. As much as obviously I want to understand how she's going to play for Chelsea, I don't want to read into this too much tonight.
No,
it's been a weird game. And and I also don't judge I don't judge players just off ratings, but she is on a 5.7. But ratings are so malleable because she scores and she could be on a 7.5, so it's difficult to judge. But she has she's not been very successful with her dribbles tonight. Every time she's gotten the ball, she seems to have lost it quite quickly. So not encouraging signs, but I don't want to let that impair my judgment yet. I want to see her play in a Chelsea shirt.
She got a blinder of second half.
Mr. Big asks, how good is Jean-Francois? That's the new defensive midfielder we've signed, haven't we? Obviously, she's been injured for last season, so I've not seen a whole lot of her. But from what I've heard and read she looks to be a decent little player. Obviously, I think she'll provide some really nice cover in defence midfield. I expect we'll still have Erin Cuthbert starting there next season. I don't have any doubts about that. With Jean-Francois coming in and with Julio Bartel, you do set up nicely for Cuthbert's departure. And I love Erin Cuthbert.
Yeah.
Salma Backer. Oh, I forgot how to say her name there for a moment. But yeah. Backer over this. Trying to put the ball in towards the back post. It's headed away. It's going to drop in there for Grace Galloro. And the ball flicked forward. It's looking for Almeida there from Cascarino. But a little bit of miscommunication. And France lose possession. One back by Karchaoui. Almeida, Karchaoui. Nice football. Good drive from Karchaoui. Tries to play the ball out wide to Baltimore. Doesn't quite come off. Vittoria gets in front of it. Here's Selma Backer. Karchaoui. Comes inside. Pokes it. It's over. Hit to Katoto.
Big chance.
That should have been a goal really for France, or at least a good opportunity.
She knows it. Not been her day, Karchaoui. Really good footwork initially. Just had a light touch. All it needed.
Just got put too much on it.
Yeah.
And Katoto couldn't get there, and she can't believe it. An agonising look on her face there as she can't quite reach the ball. Mr. Big Pérez, will Spain play USA in Olympics semi-final? No. Spain and USA are on different sides of the draw. It'll be USA versus Germany. Spain will play the winner of this match.
Yeah.
So we expect Spain and USA to meet in the final, which is exciting.
Yes, that'd be a great game. Rafael is down again and will require physios again. You think it's going to be the end of her night. It's very rare you see a player go down twice and end up, carrying on.
Yeah, clearly feeling a bit of discomfort, and it seems they've waited on physios.
She's coming off.
Very clear.
Yeah.
So I think the manager there for Brazil just talk about how to get the best out, what to do now with Rafael injured.
You lost your captain, you lost your centre half, got to adjust. See what Portillo's got to say. The question will be who's coming on.
Yeah. Because obviously they could go Antonia and switch back to a more traditional back four.
Yeah.
And tell Leal to push on a bit more. And move Jennifer out to the left wing and play a more 4-4-2 type shape.
Yeah.
They could go... Who's number 6? I'm guessing that's a centre half for Brazil. That is Tamires. They could go Tamires. They could go Laurent, who is a 21-year-old centre back who actually played the full 90 against Spain and half the Japan match before she was hooked at half time for Tacciani. And she's actually centre half. If they were to look at Tamires, she plays more as a left back, but she could probably play both quite effectively. Again, she played 60 minutes against Spain, 60 minutes against Japan, and half an hour against Nigeria. So they're both players who've had some minutes in this tournament.
Does like they've now chosen their option. Can't quite work out who it was. Yeah. Second half's been much better than the first. Both sides have got going.
That is Tamires.
A lot of instructions going on here.
Which isn't bad because Tacciani's been playing as the central centre back in the back three. Yeah. Rafael's been on the left hand side, so Rafael coming off, Tamires will go into that sort of left centre half role.
Yeah.
However, it does mean they are less likely. Rafael coming off on a stretcher here, which is really concerning, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hopefully she's alright. And Tamires will come in her place for the remaining, 35, 40 minutes. Yeah, big loss for Brazil. Now they've got to adjust without their captain. No Marta suspended tonight. Rafael coming off injured. They've got to step up now.
And Tamires will take the armband. Perhaps that's why they're bringing her on then, a bit of leadership, a bit of experience. Laurent is only 21, so...
Yeah. Very true.
We've got a hell of a game to throw her into.
There you go. Olympic quarter-final. 53 minutes in, go do the job.
Tamires, 36 years old. Only, I think Marta's only played one tournament without Tamires.
Yeah.
So
Incredible longevity from the Brazilians. That's what we talk about, how this Brazil side is going to start struggling.
Brazil throw. Well, yeah, I think Marta's an icon and someone who will always be incredibly high regarded by everyone in football.
Yeah.
Not just the Brazil team. But in a sense, it does feel like it's not... It doesn't upgrade them, but it is freeing for Brazil because they can't rely on Marta anymore.
Yeah.
So the other players now do actually have to play football. And I think that could be really interesting to see how players like Ari Borges, Gabby Nunes, Caroline potentially, if she actually gets in the starting lineup once they sack this guy, who is undoubtedly getting sacked after this. I pray.
If he
is there in 2027, I will be gobsmacked.
But they've got what they get. I think they could still get through. This game still hangs in the balance.
They could. That's true.
But France have the ability to be 2 or 3-0 up very quickly.
But yeah, Marta back as manager.
That would be incredible.
I think she'd need more experience. I wouldn't be surprised if she was a coach for 2027, just as she's involved. I think she'll definitely be an ambassador for the tournament.
Yeah.
If she's not involved in any.
Well, look at in Brazil. Marta will be there.
She will bring out the trophy like Snoop Dogg did for the Olympics. Obviously with the torch, slightly different, but
I say he didn't bring out every single gold medal that there was available.
Just can't go back. Here's another one. We get it, Snoop. They're all the same.
Yeah, this one's a rowing.
Ball in behind. And Vasta.
Good defending.
Yeah, Portillo just tries to take on Mbok. Mbok does really well there. Great body shape. It makes it very difficult for Portillo to get around her. And yeah, comes off Mbok and out for a throw. Out for a corner throw.
Yeah. I mean, Brazil, if they can get a goal against run of play, it'll be a big goal.
Yeah. And this is due to Sampaio. Looking put this into the box.
Leave France a lot of work to do.
Indeed. 34 minutes to go. Sampaio puts it in there, headed away, and that's going to fall to Sandy Baltimore. And Baltimore look to break now for France. Breathing down her neck though is Portillo, and then again it's another failed dribble.
This hasn't got the explosiveness.
No. Struggled this evening.
Yeah. Expect better.
Tamires.
Brazil coming forward again.
Down wider. Sends it forward. And here comes Brazil. Ball lifts down the line. Tamires never to get that under her control.
Well measured from both sides at the moment, but eventually one side's gonna surely up their game.
Yeah. I
And,
expect so. Someone's got to turn up that gas. Someone's got to try and make something happen in this game.
Surely.
Both sides with options off the bench. I wouldn't be surprised if France start looking at the likes of Eugene Le Sommer and Kadadia Taudiani for players that could come on and make a difference. Kenza Dali, another one that could come off the bench. Brazil would be more likely to look at the likes of Caroline. They've already reinforced into a change in the back line. But with 4 more to make, they've got wiggle room.
Yeah, 100%.
Ball out wide to Tamires. Ball on the line from Ribeiro, and that is something for Jennifer to give chase for. Holds it up well. That's a good, firm challenge from Dialmeida. Lovely turn from Cascarino. Ribeiro grabs hold of her. Cascarino still fighting for it and wins it back again. Dialmeida gets caught in that challenge, but France will keep coming forwards. Karchaoui, Selma Baka. Inside to Karchaoui. Looks to switch the play to Cascarino. Can she find someone in the box now? Looking for Katoto. Katoto over the bar.
Wow, what a chance.
Huge opportunity for France. It's a lovely weighted ball in towards the back post from Cascarino. And Marie Antoinette Katoto.
Wow.
What an opportunity. It's a really good ball. A great ball there. And Katoto just loops it perfectly over the bar.
The movement, it's incredible movement from Katoto to find the space, to get on the end of it. It's not a bad header, just can't keep it down. A glorious, glorious chance for France.
Yeah, that's the best opportunity, bar the penalty that France have had in this game, that either side have had in this game.
But really well worked. France are starting to play football now, and they're pushing.
Picao ball is very much up in the air. It's a header on by Duda Sampao. Flick around the corner by Jennifer. Renard gets her head to it. Ball out wide looking for Baltimore. She holds it up well. Really good turn from Sandy Baltimore. Holds the ball up well and then finds Renard. Looking to drill of Haas towards Delphine Cascarino. Up against Ribeiro. Cascarino tries to take her on. Ribeiro stands her ground well. And now she looks to play out Ribeiro. Finds Jennifer with Mbok on her back. Tamires. No option forward, so goes back to Ribeiro. Ribeiro now out wide. So it looks like Ribeiro has slotted into that back three shape that they've been using.
Yeah.
And Tamires has gone into left wing back.
Makes sense. Kind of.
Yeah, they lose a bit of their attacking stuff because obviously Tamires isn't so good coming forwards and so pacey. But obviously they're less likely to be caught out in defensive areas by Tamires' lack of pace.
Yeah.
A big call though to go for Tamires and not Laurent. So far though, I don't think he will be ruining that.
No.
Luke, welcome to the stream. Says, hey, welcome.
Caroline coming on for Brazil.
Big change, Caroline. But yeah, Luke, tell us who you're supporting. If you're neutral, then let us know that as well. And yeah, if anyone else in chat is enjoying the stream, then make sure to get involved in the live chat. Make sure to vote in the poll. Make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already, because we keep climbing on this channel. We want to keep growing the channel, so do get involved. Hit subscribe. Head away in there, by and Bok. And now France looking to break. Teletti. Big challenge from Tachiano. Renard can't quite get there.
He's deemed a foul. Big half an hour coming up then. Every other game today, in the Olympics has required more than 90 minutes. We've only got half an hour left here.
I think that trend will continue here. Luke asks, how is everyone? We're good, Luke. We're good on stream at least. Enjoying it. It's our second one of the day.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoying this Olympics so far.
So very competitive, very strong. Double change then for Brazil. And much needed energy and quality. So Caroline's coming on, and so is Angelina. So two very good players who are going to bring a lot of buzz and a lot of excitement to that Brazil attack.
Yeah. So Gabby Nunes making way for Caroline, and Angelina coming on for Duda Sampao. Might add a little bit more incisiveness in attacking areas. I think Caroline a better finisher than Nunes.
Yeah.
A bit more. And obviously Nunes has scored this tournament. Caroline hasn't. But I don't think Nunes is particularly good other than that goal. And then Angelina's going to give you a bit more creativity than Sampao does. Here is Caroline. Finds Portillo and it's wide.
Got to find a target. Got to find the target.
That's a big opportunity.
A rare error from Wendy Renard. Dispossessed, running back towards her own penalty area. I don't know what she's trying to do.
Yeah, that's clumsy.
Caroline wins it back. That is a glaring opportunity. Got to find the target. Portillo.
That's a big one. Just wide.
Both strikers having big chances at either end to give their side the lead.
Yeah. Luke says, by the way, I'm going to the WSL games the 24-25 season. Who is going? We're hoping to get to some. But yeah. What games are you going to, Luke? We're hoping to go to some Chelsea games this season. We're hoping to go as well to the friendly at Kings Meadow against Feyenoord, but we'll see. If not, we may well stream it on here. if Chelsea don't try and charge us like £15 or something for it. But yeah, a few friendlies coming up. Cascarino trying to come down the line. Good chance from Tamirez. Cascarino. Karchawi. Nice turn. Gets brought down. France free kick.
Yeah, still time. 25 minutes for either side to find a goal. If I had to put my money on someone, I'd probably go for France, but could go either way.
Yeah. The manager's not... The assistant there for France not happy about something.
Renard's just telling him to shut up.
Well, Renard is well aware that he's already on a yellow card. If another member of his coaching staff takes on a yellow card, it's not going to be a great look.
No.
And obviously, yeah, Renard can't do any more shouting at officials.
No.
It's some sort of routine happening here. Karchawi lifting it across, headed away.
Not sure a routine where the ball gets further away from the goal works.
And that's Messi in there, and it's been given as a free kick. Offside in there. Well, I don't know. Brazil are about to counter, so I think I'm surprised Brazil aren't absolutely seething about that. But
I don't really know who was offside in that weird routine.
No, I'm not sure either. But there we go. 25 minutes and the Mexican wave is here at France-Brazil.
Love it.
What a multicultural setting.
Yeah. Ball up in the air
from Wendy Renard.
Of course Wendy Renard wins it in the air. Great turn.
Karchawi trying to carry it forwards. Tries to find Baltimore but can't. Here's Karchawi. Luke says West Ham, Crystal Palace and Man City paying £60 for those 3 games for the Old Trafford bundle. Not a bad price, to be fair. The Old Trafford's a bit of a trek for us.
So, I mean, West Ham will be a decent game. Crystal Palace obviously nearly promoted, and then the Manchester Derby. Yeah. Brilliant game.
We will probably be live for that. Yeah. But Manchester's quite a trek. We're hoping to get to a Chelsea game this season. Obviously, if Chelsea go deep in like the Champions League and stuff, we'll definitely be there. The thing is, it's much easier for us to get to Stamford Bridge than it is to get to Kings Meadow. Kings Meadow is it's a bit difficult for us to get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're back over this. And also, we want to try and organise games around the show as well. Baltimore tries to poke it towards Katoto, and Katoto unable to get there.
Yeah. Still can't split these two sides.
Yeah. Still, as you say, 23 minutes to go. And as much as France have looked the better side, I think, at times tonight, the scoreline is the most important stat in football. And at the moment, it's all level.
100%.
So here come Brazil. Good stuff in there from Renard, stopping that counter, stopping that attack. Backer then, and Bock tries to find Sandy Baltimore. Chasing Ferreira here, but Ferreira will go back to goalkeeper Leite. Leite sends it long. Brought down wonderfully in there by Renard, who then gets a little physical tussle afterwards. Here's Karchawi in attacking area. That is brought down, and well, the rest team, she's won the ball in there, Angelina. Much to Karchawi's frustration.
Rest can do what she wants tonight.
Yeah. The rules have changed about 8 times, I think.
Really thought that yellow in the first 20 odd seconds would have set the tempo.
So, yeah, no, that tone has changed constantly.
Playing a different song at this point. Was it a foul? 100% yes. Karchawi knocks the ball past her. She then catches Karchawi's legs. Oh,
went down by Renard. She didn't realise how good it was. No. She said, well, hang on, I want
change for France.
That is Cadadia Diani for Sandy Baltimore. A difficult game for Baltimore. Diani coming onto the left flank.
Why is Diani not starting?
I mentioned this at the start of the stream. No Diani.
Why?
Because Katoto has been mint. And by having 2 wingers, you then trying
Yeah, I
to
guess.
push her through the middle.
Let's see what Diani's got then. I mean, well, we know, yeah, bloody good footballer she is.
Incredible player.
Can she be the one to turn this game around for France?
I don't think she had an incredible season, to be fair, early on. And I was still good, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, oh god, she was,
Rubbish.
awful. But, like, let's have a look. I don't want to say something stupid.
Yeah.
4 goals
Oh dear.
in the 23-24 season. And I know it's only 1,000 minutes. 18 goals for PSG, so I don't know what for Leon. So I don't know what it's saying. But, okay, this is more accurate. 7 goals, 8 assists in 18 games. It's not terrible.
Only 18 games. Oh, and dispossessed.
It's not a big league.
He's Simone Bakker, and then she commits what I can only just score as a WWE move.
Yeah.
Brazil's still got the ball.
Ball into the box. It's cleared away. She had a very good Champions League campaign, though, Gianni. 8 goals in 11 matches. So, not terrible, but when you consider she put up 25 the season before at PSG, in less matches, she put up more contributions, or more goals and more contributions, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't know, she scored 17 in 17 matches in the league the season before. She only got 7 in 18. So...
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
And obviously she has a slightly different role at PSG. Everyone would feed to her. But obviously at Lyon, you've got her, Hegerberg, you've got Le Sommer, so, and obviously Much Du Monet. So it's a little bit more, you're not the main outlet.
Yeah.
But I don't think she set the world alight like she was at PSG.
Mm.
Still a bloody good player though, and was incredible in the Champions League.
Yeah.
As Lyon almost went all the way. Luke said sitting at the Sir Alex Ferguson block and row P. Best seats. Fair enough. Sounds nice, Luke. Enjoy the games. But yeah.
Renard does not look happy.
If United away, if the Chelsea United game at Stamford Bridge, at the home of Chelsea is at Stamford Bridge, hopefully we'll get to go to that again.
It's not.
Is it not?
No.
Have they not? Have they decided which one's at Stamford Bridge?
Yeah.
Now?
Arsenal, City and Liverpool.
Liverpool's a rogue choice. Karchawi, ball in.
I might be Arsenal, City and United actually. I thought
That's what it was last year, wasn't it?
And Liverpool. City was the one that wasn't at the...
Oh, yeah.
City was at Kingsmead Day. I don't know, I'll have a look later.
At least we have the Champions League campaign.
Yeah.
I can tell you for certain United won't have that. But yeah. Hopefully we see some other English teams in the Champions League this year.
Yes.
At least one of Arsenal or City to get through qualifying. You just know that
brilliant for
they're somehow going to
Bakker.
meet each other. Here's Selma Bakker.
Selma.
Takes aim, it's over the bar. Thanks for a moment there. That looked like it might just dip in, but...
Yeah, bit of rogue one. France still pushing. 18 minutes for either side to find a goal. This was brilliant. Great defending.
Yeah, assertive from Selma Bakker.
Yeah.
The shot wasn't bad. A bit more of a speculative effort than a serious one, but still, not bad. And the goalkeeper looked offended she'd even attempted it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here come Brazil, ball forwards. Controlled well. And now here come Brazil. It's not a great pass, and it's back now with France. Bakker, Karchawi, Katoto holds it up well. And now they're coming forwards with Gayoro, Cascarino. Can she cut inside? She goes outside, takes aim, it's saved, and pushed away crucially away from Diani and Gayoro, and Katoto lurking in the box waiting to score.
Really good save.
Here is Delphi and Cascarino. Cascarino into Gayoro. Gayoro to Di Almeida. That's an overhit cross. Diani could keep this alive though.
She will.
If she busts her gut, and she absolutely does. Crosses it back in there. It's too close to the goalkeeper. No challenge for the ball. And that is saved comfortably.
I think it's fair to say France have really put the pressure on the last 10-15 minutes. But nothing, coming of it just yet. They're still pushing for a goal. And that was later pushing the ball away. France have definitely upped it in the second half. Been the better side.
Yeah.
One back by France up the pitch.
Di Almeida.
This is good football again from France.
Here's Gallardo. Kachawi. Ball into the box looking for Katoto. Katoto tries an audacious effort. Can't quite make contact with the ball though. And it's out for a goal kick.
Another decent opportunity for France. They're racking up now and they're starting to pen Brazil in their own area. You feel like a goal is building, but Brazil they've just got to keep holding on.
Yeah.
Worth a go. Worth a go.
France are starting to really put some pressure on that Brazil backline.
Yeah.
I think it's only a matter of time before it cracks. And Leite on the floor.
Down again.
This would be worrying. This is the second time she's been down now.
Don't want Pro Magnese stood up like she's going on. Yeah, worrying signs for Brazil. Another player going down injured. This one being the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they've got Taylor on the bench as an option. Should this be serious for Leite?
I mean, she's gone down after mostly every save today, which is a bit worrying.
She may be carrying an injury, to be fair.
Yeah.
Luke says Arsenal and City, the first home game of the season of the women's WSL, and Man United play against West Ham at Old Trafford on the 22nd of September. Is the first game of the season. Yes. That is true.
French fans willing their team
Quite
on.
exciting opening WSL weekend. Obviously, Chelsea opening proceedings with Aston Villa. Interesting what that Aston Villa side looks like.
Yes, two new
New
sides.
management. And obviously Chelsea under
Can't remember his name now.
as well.
DePaul.
Yes. DePaul. I think
DePaul.
is how we're going to try and pronounce it. I'm not sure what the correct pronunciation is.
We'll find out.
We'll work
for the
that out
season,
before the season. But
yeah, two sides under new management. It'll be very, very
And
interesting to see
obviously-
how they play.
Obviously, the highlight of the opening WSL weekend: Arsenal, Manchester City, two teams who will be hoping to be title protagonists this season.
Yes.
But yeah, it will be very difficult to challenge Chelsea, even with Emma Hayes gone.
They're still down, and obviously this is all be adding up. I think she's lacing her boot back up.
Yeah, Luke says, who do you think will win this game? It's difficult to say. I think based on the merit of play, France should score a goal in the last 15 minutes here, but they haven't in 76. So who's to say they will finally push through?
Exactly.
They've been the better team for such large periods of this match, but they've not found a goal.
Exactly.
Susie971 in chat saying, Allez le bleu. Fair enough. Do like staying and supporting in chat. We had a Brazilian fan in there earlier putting some Brazil flags. We've got Susie telling us supporting France. So do get involved in the live chat. Tell us who you're supporting. And yeah. Feel free to ask questions and stuff like that. 15 to play though. Brazil goal kick. Leite is up on her feet again. Lorena Leite. But yeah, I mean, I'm impressed Brazil have lasted this long.
Yeah.
I think for large portions of this game, France have come forward quite dangerously, and yet Brazil have withstood that pressure.
They have. Yeah. They've got to do it for 13 more minutes.
Plus additional time,
yeah,
which
which
will be slightly longer after this
healthy.
stoppage. Yeah.
Ball back moving and played straight to Karchawi.
Diani back to Karchai. Will she keep it in? Yes, she will. Oh, it hits the post.
Oh, wow.
It's come off the post. I thought that was going to rise towards the back stick, but no. Hits the front post and bounces out for a goal kick. France is really nice link up. Diani's ball was slightly overhit. Karchai did really well to get there.
Oh, I think she kicked it twice. I think she double kicked it. I think she kicked it with her right as she went to kick, and then kicked it with her left.
Susie says, I'm French. Nice. Bonjour. Bonjour, madame. I don't know what welcome is.
Comment ça va?
Yeah, comment ça va? Merci. Yeah. Anyway, free kick. That was a foul in there. And a yellow card. And the ref is not happy about the gaggle of Brazilian players that have just surrounded. Tamira's picking up that yellow card.
But rather than toot a whistle and do like the hokey cokey, get your card out.
Get that card back out. And just
Yeah.
Yellow card for Anna Vittoria. Yellow card for Caroline? I've no idea.
There's only one in there. I think it was for Caroline.
Just say VAR. What's going on here? I don't know what their complaint is. They're not going to... Tamira's already on a yellow card.
But Tamira's the captain, so she's allowed to do that. So Tamira's makes the foul. Tamires then takes the yellow card. For some reason, her teammates then feel the need to go defend her, and in their stupidity, have all surrounded the referee and have got themselves a couple have gone in the book.
Yeah. Bizarre.
Renard's laughing about it with his assistant.
He's having a great laugh over there. Luke's saying, I think France will win. So he says, bonjour, ça va et toi? Bien. Bien, merci.
Yes.
Ça va bien? Merci.
Yeah. Comme ci, comme ça.
Comme ci, comme ça. Ah. C'est nul. That's just rubbish, I think. Anyway.
Can sing Alouette.
Alouette, gentil alouette. Alouette, gentil plume. I don't know what the words mean.
No, it could be anything. We could just say it. Oh, great. 10 minutes to go in France, Brazil. Don't know any Portuguese. Work it out.
Hola.
Yeah.
Free kick for Samuel Bacca.
Huge
Looking
chance.
for la tête of Wendy Renard. Ball in on the keeper, punched away by Leite. Ball back now to Toletti, who will send it back to Picao.
Look at this multilingual chat.
Yeah, yes, it's rubbish. Oh, smashed it. Like year 7 and 8 French.
See, I've never been taught French, so my French is phenomenal.
You've taught French.
Yeah, about 10 years ago.
A little bit of French. I don't pay attention to any of my French class. I got sent out, so.
Oh.
About the same amount.
Caroline was booked, by the way.
Yes, I was carrying if you got a yellow card.
9 to play. Can I decide find a goal, or are we going to extra time? That's a good ball over the top. Katoto will chase. Katoto will not win.
That's really smart defending there, basically. It was Ferreira for Brazil. They just ran off the field and let the ball run off by itself. So Ferreira now with this throw. Sends it forwards, flicked on. Trying to force that ball forwards now, Brazil. Jennifer manages to get there. A chance for Brazil. She's in. Must score. Does score. What a goal. What a moment. Portillo scores. Brazil lead in the dying embers. 8 to play. Brazil break away and Bock was blindsided. Portillo nicked the ball. And she slotted it past Picao.
Wow. Wow.
Brazil lead. France 0. Brazil 1.
What a moment. It's against their run of play, and the hosts are in big trouble here. Brilliant. Brilliant from Brazil. Don't know where this has come from. It's really good play from the throw-in. The defence get caught out. Brilliant running.
That's really good.
Incredible.
Wonderfully.
And a good finish.
She gambled on it, Portillo, and she's been rewarded.
It's a really good finish.
Slots it past Picao. And France now, despite dominating large portions of this game, have work to do.
They need to find a goal in the next 8 minutes, and I tell you what, there's a couple Brazilian fans dotted around a very heavily supported French arena, and they are getting some dodgy looks as they celebrate. But they do not care. Their country lead with 8 to play.
Wow.
8 minutes away from the semi-finals. A huge goal.
Portillo might have just put Brazil into the semi-finals of the Olympics. Marta rejoicing as well in the crowd.
Wow, that's a huge goal.
As it stands, they'll go through to face Spain.
Caroline can't be stood there. Why is she standing there? What is Caroline doing today?
Don't know.
Jojo
knocks it back. France have 8 minutes.
Here we go. Game on now.
Not even that. 7 minutes.
It's now or never for France.
Plus, of course, some additional time, which you'd expect to be fairly lengthy. So there is still time here for France. But that does make their job hard. I can't see them winning in normal time now. So there's no way we need a wake-up call quickly. France need to show up in this game.
Yeah.
Backer towards the backer post. Across the box. Unable though to find a teammate. Renard had it across, looking for Katoto, looking for Diani.
There's still time for France here. There's still a chance they can get something. I think we're going to see a lengthy additional time. Probably double what we've got now.
Later.
In terms of another 6 minutes, I don't mean double 6 to 12. That'd be a lot of added time.
Almeida. It's a silly challenge from Tavares. Surely that's another yellow, no?
She's got to be careful.
Very surprised. There's a substitution now. You would expect this is for France.
Yes, it is. It's the
It's
Sommer.
Toletti coming off and less Sommer going on. So the kitchen sink has fully just been lobbed out the window.
And what a player to throw on with 5 to play. You need a goal. Who do you call? Eugene Le Sommer.
A DM off, a striker on.
Hervé Renard is not laughing anymore.
No. 4-2-4 for France. Bit of height, bit of experience now in the box.
The home fans look nervy. What a disappointment this would be.
Ball
at home
in,
Olympics.
headed up in the air. Diani heads it towards Katoto. Katoto has the ball. It's pinballing around in there. And Tachiane heading towards the corner. Not her own corner. It's not how you usually waste time. Karchawi then wins the forward pass. Intercepts that forward pass. Almeida flicks it back towards Diani. Gets under her control well. Katoto. It's poked away from her by Tachiani. It's then won well by Gabri Portillo.
Which way's the foul gone?
I think she just gone in a little bit too aggressively there, Portillo. So that will be a France free kick, potentially.
Yes. France need everything they can get right now. Yeah, it's not a nice one. Goes into Archeri's thigh. Really not a nice one. Double change for Belgium. For Brazil.
And that is Laurent.
Who has forgotten her shin pads?
I think so. That's Laurent and Jessica Silva. Not Jessica Silva. It is Ludmila da Silva. So Ludmila.
Replacing Jennifer?
Potentially. We'll find out. Was it number 11?
Yes.
Yes, then.
Cool.
So Ludmila on, Jennifer off. And then a Laurent sporting shin pads now. And you would expect Tachiane? Pereira?
Yeah. Don't know.
It's Ferreira.
Oh.
Coming off. Laurent coming into play. Centre half then.
3 to go.
For Brazil, everything will be booted out of Nantes.
Yeah.
Trying it at a different city. In the Stade.
For Bacca, this needs to be perfect.
Ball towards the back post. Renard heads down. It's dealt with by Caroline.
Appeals for a penalty. Referee waves it away. But VAR can have a look.
I think that's why France are slowing this down a little bit. Yes, there will be a check.
And that was over very quickly.
There is no longer a check.
Oh, no, there is there.
There is still a check.
She's decided to drop her hand. I didn't see it. We couldn't have seen it. Play on.
Play continues. Almeida. Les Sommer, Almeida. Les Sommer. Cleared away. Jennifer. Ludmilla, sorry. Breaks past one. Ball recovered. Selma Backer. Looking for Wendy Renard, who's gone up front now. Phenomenal.
This could be incredible.
I think she has to go back to centre half now.
Renard, not happy. Brazil taking as long as possible, but we know it's all going to be added on.
Yeah.
Brazil coach and assistant manager having a lot to say to each other.
Later.
Imperative they hold on now. So as it stands, we would get 2 repeats of what we've already seen in this tournament. In the semis.
Poor planning.
Yeah.
But it's weird because obviously Brazil were a third place side, and who's the other team?
Japan.
Japan were a second place, weren't they?
Oh, the other third place side. Canada. No.
No, it's Germany. It's Germany on the other side, isn't it? It came second.
Oh yeah.
Sure, okay, we went through. So, yeah. But that's just because first and second should never meet.
No.
So Germany should have been on the other side, and they should have played France or Brazil.
Yeah.
Could play France, and then who did Germany play?
Canada.
Who were third place? Oh, that's weird.
No, they're second. They're ahead of Colombia.
Oh yeah. Brazil could have played them.
Oh, it's Slotty again from France.
Chance for France. Oh my god, it's come off the post. Sorry, I can't speak. Brazil had a chance. Hits the post. Cannon's out. That would have done it.
Yeah,
that would have settled it.
Sloppy. Really sloppy.
Leal won it high. Strikes it. Sorry, no, it was Portillo.
Oh.
Strikes it at the near post. Cannons off of it.
Wow. Was it have the ball again?
16 additional minutes. We have 16 more minutes in this game.
16? For what? Fucking hell.
There was a bit of time wasting, but UEFA, sorry, FIFA, what is that?
16 minutes.
Well, there's time for France.
Surprised it even fits on the official's board.
It's not going to fit an hour, does it?
No. What a stupid amount of minutes.
Strap in, ladies and gentlemen, because there's another quarter of an hour to add on to our the game.
That is unbelievable.
Might as well just run it into extra time. So if France were to find a comeback now, we'd have played 115 minutes and would... No, 105 minutes. Plus whatever there was in the first half added on. Which was 6?
Yeah, 22 minutes.
No, 112 minutes. We've had 112 minutes and we would still need another 30 to decide for a winner. Brazil got to the corner. Do they realise there is 16 minutes? Has anyone told them?
Oh, it's all kicking off. That's a yellow card for getting in Lino's face. You can't
Victoria's already on a yellow.
Is she? I don't know.
No, she almost got yellow, didn't she? It was Caroline.
So now she should be sent off.
Luke says, are you crazy? Susie says 16 minutes, that's a lot. And Alex and Claire says, wow, 16 minutes. I have zero idea what for. Leite's been down for a couple spells. There were a couple of seconds. It's just, this game depends into chaos now.
Well, I'm in VAR. Will have a look at this.
Brazil have kicked the ball
I don't
away
know.
and got
That's a dive whether Diani's taking a swipe at her.
Was it Diani?
And
Oh, and now a fight has ensued.
Okay, this is
back has
it's all
pushed
kicking
Caroline.
off. It's all kicking off. Wendy Ronaldo just sort everyone out.
Victoria and having a bit fisticuffs.
There's a yellow for Diani. Obviously, VAR are going to have a look at this.
If she's hit her, it's a straight red. She's struck an opponent. But it's also a yellow for the players on the floor for kicking the ball away, and I think she's already on it.
Absolute mess. Referee has forgotten to check if the player's all right, which is it's a head injury, so the physio should have been on immediately.
That's Portillo. She's not on a yellow. Though she might be. Luke says that's a lot of time when it was Man United versus Chelsea women for the FA Cup semi-final at Lay Sports version. It's 8 minutes extra time. Oh, is that the game where Kate Zellin was a goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah, she's bloody good keeper she was.
Wow. VAR can't see it, mate. A penalty. That wasn't even VAR, to be fair. The referee in line was seen though. Right, Diani, Portillo, both picking up yellow cards here, I think.
Portillo's miraculously recovered.
So, yes.
Both going to the
brandish with the card.
I want to see a replay.
Fair.
I don't think she was hit, because if not, she wouldn't have miraculously recovered.
Just bang from Diani.
Yeah.
No replay yet, it's disappointing. As I can't show it to graphic.
Oh,
God.
Behave! Diani puts her hand up to appeal, so she goes like that, and as she moves her arm up, she must graze the face of Portillo, who then goes down like she's been smacked in the face.
Pathetic Portillo.
It's worked though, because she's got a yellow card out of Diani.
Yeah.
She was going to get a yellow anyway. So
VAR should check for a red, and then just Brian showed nothing because there's nothing wrong with it.
yeah.
But here come Brazil, Caroline.
Well, they add all that on to the 16 minutes.
Here comes Caroline.
They're going to the corner. They've got 12 minutes.
I told them how much time.
Well, I always find this funny because they wouldn't go to the corner in the 78th minute.
No. Because they know they'll have another 16 on. Half an hour. So they've just been dragged down there. Back, I can't.
I don't think you should ever add, unless there's been a serious injury, you should never add on 16 minutes in a football game.
Yeah, unless like the floodlights have gone off or there's been like horrible injury. Brazil are forced to do a sub here. Kenzo Dali's coming on as well.
To be fair, we did have Raphael stretched off, didn't we? But that wasn't that long. Was it that long?
Yeah, it wasn't 16. I guess if you should add a couple of them, but there was a goal with a celebration, 2 minutes.
It's just about using common sense. Like, okay, this is a 1-0 game, so maybe add on 8, 9. 16's ludicrous.
FIFA know they've got
That's
eyes.
a different game.
Eyes on the game. But...
Not just crazy stuff.
Bye, Luke. See you when the WSL season starts. We will be live. We'll be live every weekend. The WSL's on, so join us there. We'll be trying to cover the games that aren't on YouTube because they obviously the WSL recently announced the games aren't on YouTube, which is great for everyone who wasn't able to watch it last season for whatever reason. Not so great for us who do this, but we are going to try and cover the games that aren't on YouTube. We're going to be trying to do all the BBC and Sky games, provided we don't have other commitments.
Unless hashtag Barclays WSL want to do a collab with us and we'll do the games together. That would be ideal.
If we could do the comms. I'm interested to see who's on comms because the FA player commentators, credit to them because I can't imagine there's a lot of money in commentating for them, but they weren't phenomenal. If we're being honest,
and they weren't up for it.
That's fine.
Yeah,
you know, they don't have to be a phenomenal commentator. Still did the job.
Exactly.
And the cameramen equally weren't the best of their jobs.
Tipped over by Leyte. Still, apparently she didn't touch it. Okay, well Leyte, you tell us how this ball has gone over the bar then.
Magic.
Oh no!
Did she not touch that?
No, she did.
I was going to say. But yeah. Oh, Chelsea last out to face Man City.
No, I'm not watching that.
10:30 kickoff. Back to back straight.
Corner. No. Simone Bakker. No, Selma Bakker.
Selma.
Her name's not Simone. I don't know why I keep thinking her name's Simone. Selma Bakker, ball in, caught by Leyte. She will take her time. Surprised she didn't just flop on the floor.
Did also playing right wing? Anyway, it's talk for another time.
Christ.
It's 10 minutes left of the additional time, which is mental. There should never be 10 minutes left of additional time. But yeah.
It used to be like such a rare, like a massive rare occurrence when you'd see like 12 minutes added on because the floodlights turned up or something.
Yeah, I like when you get like 39 minutes because they've left the clock running. But
yeah, that's really the clock running, but the delay is so
it's
long.
It's a huge delay or something.
So just play 45 and add 39 minutes. Like, the best part was if you join at that point, you go, what else has happened?
Yeah. Floodlights have gone off. Car crash into the stand. Loads happened at this. It only happens if you get like a National League game that's on TV.
Yeah.
Bakker. Eugene Les Sommers, a strike on target.
In a realistic scenario where France could score, we'd have to play another 9 minutes of added time and then half an hour on top of that.
It's mental.
So we've got 9 minutes here. Extra time wouldn't start until like 10:15.
That is true. So we'd be looking at potentially 11 o'clock. We may even go beyond midnight in
France.
Because obviously
they're an hour ahead.
They are an hour ahead. So an exciting one. Renard sends it forward. That's how to play. So it's great to me. They kick off at 9 p.m. Okay, the evening game's out there.
Yeah, it's quite good though.
Yeah, I like it. It's obviously because it's bad for international broadcasting. Fine for the UK because obviously it makes it 8 o'clock. It fits in with how we do things over here. But basically the whole thing is because in Europe they like to go out and make a proper thing of it. It's like in Italy as well. They like to have games where they can go have a meal,
exactly.
Then go watch the evening game.
Siesta until about 4 or 5 o'clock, and then you go out with your mates for a couple of hours. Get out a meal, exactly. And then you go to the game.
Exactly.
And then you walk back together.
And we went to Mallorca. Cool. It was lovely.
That was great.
Great
yeah.
atmosphere.
And he got ran over by a motorcyclist because he got to drive on the pavement.
No, that was Rome.
Oh, right.
It's the Stadio Olimpico.
It's another yellow card. First time for Angelina. Oh, it's all...
And World War III is in soon as
Yellow
well.
for Cascarino.
Cascarino, what's she done?
Bit that ball ran away with it, I think. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why. Because it's her ball attack kick.
I don't know what's going on in this game.
I don't know how many people picked up yellow cards at this point.
So what happened to what did Cascarino do?
Okay, so there was the foul. Bloody yeah.
She went around and punched her.
That's a red card.
What's going on?
Sorry. Cascarino just taking a swing at somebody and the rest got us, alright?
Punched her in the arm. I don't know, this game is mental.
That's a red card.
It's not very physical, is it?
It's an attempt to strike someone. Or she
Yeah,
did.
true.
You can't punch them matter it's their head or their arm. You can't just go, you pulled my
Chance
goal!
Around is that handball? Ref says no.
How's it not the goal?
We had no commentary because Harry was screaming, but ball played across. Leicester tries to have a shot. Almost turned in.
Oh
There's a
my
claim for
God.
handball in there. Is there any substance to those claims? Yes, huge substance. That's a handball.
That's a handball. Oh no.
Will VAR have a look?
No. Too close proximity would be my best guess. My time is giving up on us.
Yeah, I was just say, how do we even time it now?
We go the extra time timer.
Awesome stuff.
What are we in? 100.
Just a night thought, y'all. I don't know, 100 off minutes now.
There we go.
We've had it on. Like, we're somehow still going.
Who knows?
Surely they've checked the penalty now. Definitely struck her arm.
Yeah. I don't currently know what's going on. Whose corner? Is it Brazil corner? It's Brazil throw. No, it's Brazil corner. But nobody's in the box. So I'm not going to cross it in. They got a corner and not a single person in the penalty area.
I'm going to send it back and I have to be 6 yards off.
10.
10 yards off, sorry. Caroline's right in the corner.
That didn't work. They got
Yeah,
out.
Arnie. Well, they haven't really, have they?
no.
They're still kicking off in there.
Oh.
Back is for a big challenge. It's
Oh.
falling back to Caroline.
This is what happens when you have
She's
16 minutes
oscillating.
on. This absolute
Caroline's
stupidity.
kicks it away. Rest running away from all the players. France looking to break. Mbok. Cascarino. Back towards Mbok. Tacciani. Coming forwards. Ribeiro has dinked the keeper, who's come flying out. It's wide.
It's miles away.
What's going on?
Why don't you score?
I don't know. Tell us again.
What is happening?
Everyone from France is coming forwards.
Like, France could score in the next 3 minutes.
Vaca. Renard. Mbok. Over the top. That's going to run off the end of the field. And out for a Brazil goal kick. I think Brazil have got this now, if I'm honest. Sorry to all the French people watching. It seems very difficult. France have pushed and they've pushed and they've pushed, but Brazil's house isn't blowing down.
Don't know how.
No.
Different. Most half is made. Like,
It looks like it's made of paper. It's actually rock hard.
yeah, it's like the back bit is made of straw, but the front is made of brick, so they can't blow it down. And only France knew they needed to go around the back. Long ball. No. One back by France. They're throwing everything at it. Someone's on the floor for Brazil. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know who. But somebody's down injured for Brazil, just lying in the middle of the pitch.
But France are coming forwards. Diani puts it in the air. It's a really poor ball. It's out for a Brazil goal kick. And now we have to stop the clock again because there is a Brazilian on the floor.
So much happened in this last, in additional time that you could probably add an extra 5 minutes on top.
Yeah, probably. Enough stoppages.
Don't know why Brazil player's just throwing water over herself on the substitute
Gabby
bench for the day.
Nunes.
Why?
Hot.
Yeah, I guess. 2 minutes to go. It's going to be sent long by
A miraculous recovery there.
Yeah.
Portiello, I think it was.
She's been through the water. She's had some near-death experiences today.
Just miraculously real.
She got stroked by Ardiani.
Gabby Nunes is actually seriously struggling. She cuts the bench there and she's like, I don't know if she's either praying, but she looked like she was suffering from a heat exhaustion or something. Because I'm not a medical professional.
I'm glad you're not.
So don't trust. Oh, she looked like she got heat exhaustion. France will try to take that quickly. Eugene Sommer is playing 1-2 to the sideboard with an extra ball. France trying to make something happen here. Brazil smash it into the crowd. Mr. Big Piss asks, are you watching Man City vs Chelsea pre-season? Probably not, Mr. Big Piss.
No,
I get why people like pre-season, but personally, I don't see much point in it.
Especially when it's all in America, I'm not bothering.
If we were still streaming, I think, and we're going to look at whether we can do some pre-season games for the WSL sides in the next couple of weeks. Because it'll be fun to be able to stream some of those. And if
Also,
there are some in America, we'll do. For an hard chance of...
It's going to be 5 p.m, not 2 a.m.
Well, there might be a 2 a.m, we'll see.
No.
Alright.
I'm not getting out at 2
I
a.m.
might be at 2 a.m.
I'm not getting out at 2 a.m. to watch pre-season. I love watching football. I love my club. But I'm not going to get up at 2 a.m. to watch play Celtic.
No, but I think it's different if it's a stream.
No.
Work then, innit?
No, it's not.
Well, I'll get up and do it.
I don't mind doing the Women's World Cup that early.
That's good fun. That's great fun.
Exactly, but not a pre-season game. That means absolutely nothing. I don't care.
They don't mean absolutely nothing. You have to play pre-season, of course, but I don't think you can tell as much as people seem to think.
They mean so much to the staff and the players and stuff because it's very important to us though as fans. It doesn't mean that much.
No, it's nice to get to see a team play some random teams.
It is. Looks like this could be Brazil's win for the taking. I don't know how.
Like Chelsea all the season in the Conference League. But we also Wisla Krakow.
I really don't know how Brazil have won this, but they haven't won this. The ball is over the top, headed away. Who's going to get there first?
You're putting the pressure on. Oh, they smashed up the line. Here come Brazil. And she's going to take it to the corner. Go to Portioli. It's one back. Not trying to play by France. Brazil. The man just pacing up and down the line.
Brazil saying to keep it in the corner.
Caroline.
Will throw it. She's got to throw it at some point or she'll get herself sent off.
Portillo. Caroline. She kicks it out Backer. Kaichawi. It's got to go forwards at the 16th minute, and I can't imagine this ref wants to stay up all night watching this game.
She might, to be fair. She don't have a great time.
Less some air. Waiting for some support here.
17 minutes now. 107 minutes played of normal time.
The players are already flagging.
The game's still alive. What is happening?
You did say there could be 5 additional minutes to the additional. Brazil throw.
Yeah, you should use your brain, referee. They've played 107 minutes of a 90-minute football game.
So they're checking their watches. I think every person on the coaches out there just check their watch individually.
Someone could just check it once and told him, right?
God,
no, that'd be too complex.
Off. 11. Just got 11 out there. Oh, Carolina, Ludmilla trying to break away. In box, smashes it forwards. Les Sommer, Karchawi. France has a rogue challenge in there. It's going to be surely another yellow card. Rescue just giving up on cards now.
Why? I don't. This is absolutely ludicrous. By the way, we're nearly into 20 minutes of additional time. That is unbelievable. This shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
18 and a half minutes into additional time. Picau's going up. Ball's going in from Selma Baca. France
is there a late goal to take us into extra time? Claimed by Leite, hits the deck.
That has to be it.
Foul. Latest down into the
How
fence,
is that
another
not
free
it?
kick.
How is that not it, ref? There it is.
There we go. It's full time finally here in Nantes. Brazil have knocked out the hosts. Marta reacts powerfully in the crowd. It's France 0, Brazil 1. Porto, I've forgotten the name now. It's been such a long evening, I'm sorry. Portillo, that's it. With a crucial goal to win it. Brazil elated. They will face Spain on Tuesday, but for now, focus will be on the celebrations. Not a very difficult game against Spain, but they will have to quickly turn their attention towards that clash on Tuesday night. Susie can't believe it, but France are out. The hosts are out.
108 minutes played, 18 minutes added on at the end there. I don't know how Brazil have won that, but they have. France out on home soil, no medal for them at this year's Olympics. A very disappointing way to go.
And Marta's dream lives on.
And Marta's dream lives on, and Brazil will face Spain in the semi-finals for a chance to battle for Olympic medals. What a result for Brazil. How have they done that? I do not know. But they're through. That's what matters. And they are into the last four. And what a last four of the Olympics it is.
Yeah, I mean, what a mental game we've had today. After just 12 minutes, it could have been 1-0 France. They missed that penalty. From there, France barraged that Brazil backline. But Brazil held firm, and then when they got their chance, they took it. They broke through Portioli, finishing it off really nicely past peak out, and that was ultimately the difference. Brazil had one chance, they took it. France had a multitude, and they failed to take them. It's heartbreak for France on home soil. It's pure joy for Brazil in Marta's last ever international tournament. They will face Spain on Tuesday night. Do join us on Tuesday. We'll be live for both the 5 o'clock game as USA face Germany and then the 8 o'clock clash between Brazil and Spain. It's going to be a very, very good day for football. So join us there on this channel. So if you want to join us, hit subscribe. Then you'll be notified when we're live and you can join us on Tuesday. So yeah, why not? Hit subscribe, get involved. That is everything from us today, though. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we will see you next time.